gonna be fine.
Cam waving by. Oh my god.
Don't worry. Be happy. That's all you gotta do. Just gotta be happy, guys. Are you guys happy?
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of sad.
I would be happy. I mean, we're playing Avatar again. Look at all the Avatar we're playing.
I thought Avatar was a myth.
Ah, you see, some think that, but that's just
That's
because
the sort of Pokemon that you can't obtain in the Johto.
that's just because the Avatar was missing for so many years. That's why we think it's a myth.
I think you're a myth, mister.
Oh shit. Setzer Zakian's almost killed as a stream boss. They're almost dead. That's a thing. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed themselves today. I think we had a good showing, a good coming back. If you guys have any
That was
questions,
the
comments,
fucking
complaints, or
best stream we've had in
put them in the comments
like,
below.
years.
I'm not gonna lie. We're streaming.
We are streaming, yes.
Oh shit. Oh,
Yes,
shit.
we are. We
What's
are
up,
in. We are in currently.
Okay.
My dudes, we're back on Sim Avatar. Some things happened. I was sick. We lost the room. Heckin', I had to go do some things. I learned earlier today I might have the coronavirus. There's a bunch of things have happened.
You too?
Let's not find some sort of brotherhood from this, please. let's
so
not
happy.
have this be what brings us together.
Plenty of other things that bring us together. Just this is another thing that I'm like.
He's the
I
you
also
sounded the
think,
happiest you've ever been.
I also think a lot of things bring us together, man. I think a lot of things bring us together.
Like the Four Nations until the Fire Nation attacked.
But they didn't attack in this version.
But
California
they're
like
thinking
to
about
say
killing
hi.
the Earth King.
Oh, jeez. Guys, first off, what the hell is that? What the hell is Big Chat doing here? Get out of here.
Wasn't Big Chat here before our whole thing got like destroyed?
Get out of here, Big Chat.
I can finally condemn Big Chat.
Get out of here, Big Chat. Nobody likes you. Welcome to the new Avatar room that looks a lot like the Zelda room. Don't at me.
At him.
We have done our best to get the entire room together once more. And we made some upgrades. There've been some upgrades. If we look over here, there's two new little like corner tables. That's the extent of the upgrades we've made. Mostly everything else is downgrades because we're missing a lot of things. A lot of NPCs no longer have names because we didn't
I don't know
write
what
those
half
down.
my character is anymore.
You jump in trees.
Yeah, I do.
That is your character. You jump in trees.
Did everybody appreciate the tier tree list or the tree tier list that I put in the Avatar
The
RP
tier
like 2
tree
weeks ago?
list. the tier tree list. Perfect.
Tier
gonna
tree
say that forever
subs.
Oh, the disclaimer. That is true. Guys, hold on. Let me grab that really quick. Let me grab the disclaimer because we need to make sure that people understand that.
And I will translate for Blue once
You
he finishes.
didn't have the disclaimer.
Yeah,
So-
we need the disclaimer so that people understand not to murder me. Let's just go ahead and grab that really quickly.
Yeah, buddy.
That way, again, I don't like being murdered, so there we go. Perfect. There's our disclaimer. It's just in case you guys need to understand that if there's any problems with the way we run the game here, it's because of that. Good job, we did it.
Yeah. Long story short, we are not racist. We are just not Asian.
Yeah, exactly. Well, most of us. Most of us are. Most of us aren't Asian. Most of us aren't Asian.
Racist. I'm just not a good person.
Yeah, exactly. Makes me wonder why we had that brotherhood thing earlier. To be honest, I don't know. I'm learning things about myself.
Heads up. I'm about to get racist.
But no. Again, just in case anybody ever like calls me out for like, for example, any of the names that I call the NPCs. It's just lovable me. It's not me being a bad guy. Just calm the fuck down and turn your brain off. Anyway, but
Like,
yes.
hey, if you don't like it, don't think about it.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. No, your brain will hurt you. I will never
No.
hurt you. Your brain is
Just-
what
just-
hurts you.
Just shut the fuck up and up the shut fuck.
Just shut the fuck up. So, with that being said, we are going to be also changing the way the game works because we made the room the way it is, and we made it from the Zelda room. I thought it was a good time for us to update the avatar system again. This time, basically, the avatar system works exactly like the Zelda system does now. I remember whenever we were doing Pokemon and I updated the system to other things, I always regretted not updating Pokemon. So I decided not to have those regrets this time, and I decided to update Avatar while we had the chance over the last couple of weeks. So everything that happens in Zelda happens here, which means we have the Destiny tokens doing what they do more. We have the fate points instead of the inspirations, giving the +1s and +2s instead of the advantages. And we also have 2 new styles of points that emulate the demon points and goddess points. They're called the White Lotus points and the Red Lotus points. Look at them. Look at them over here. Look at these Lotusi. Look at these Lotsais. They're great. They're wonderful. They're fantastic. I love
Why
them.
they look like little insignias that you'd have for your TFT comps?
So anyway,
Anyway,
the only other thing is that does mean that we are going to be having some inventory management at some point. We'll get to that later. And we have updated the way that we determine AC and things like that. So some of the players may have slightly lower AC than they used to, but it should be temporary. Should be very temporary. With that being said, a lot of the enemies will also have lower to hit, so it should balance out a little bit. And we've got most everything that we could get updated. The only problem is things that are inside of the bags that they had were hard to update, such as how much oil Akira had, how much money Akira had, stuff like that. We're gonna try our best to emulate, but it will probably take a little bit. And how many items Ichibei had, because he had a ton of items inside of his things. We're just going to guesstimate the numbers whenever they come up. They're not going to be needed today. Today probably isn't going to be a combat. If it's a combat game today, I'm going to be very surprised. You guys can probably make it one, though. I believe
famous
in
last
you.
words.
Just don't. I hope you don't.
Famous last words.
But we won't need them today. I'll make sure that everything is set up for everything else later on. And you also notice we don't have any inspiration on the board. That is because I decided not to count it up and instead just give everybody one extra Destiny token. So everybody has an extra Destiny token to make up for the inspirations not being here. The best I could do, guys. I could not do anything else. Last but not least, I did forget to give you guys all one thing. So everyone's gonna get a couple of bags.
What are the weird white pebbles that I have that have no name?
Those are gonna be the items that I give you.
Money.
I have to
I
cha-
gotta
I have
make
to
sure I
change
have
their
that.
names. I have to change their names. These are the bags you guys are going to have for now. However, you guys are going to be getting actual bag things like we do in the Zelda games soon that have actual inventory slots. We could get those as early as this game, to be honest. Just consider this game like Act 2. We're going into Act 2, you know, of like probably 5 or 6. Who knows? Who knows how many acts this has? With all that being said, my dudes, let's how about we do a little bit of a roll to see who's gonna tell us what happened last time. You guys remember that, right? You guys remember last game, like the back of your hands, right?
Why is the unfucked-o-meter so small?
Because that's the unfucked-o-meter from the Fairy Tale game.
You guys put one in there? Oh wait, no, that's because that's from the Fairy Tale game. I thought you said Net Navi.
That's your original
Because-
unfucked-o-meter.
I don't actually pay attention to what people say sometimes.
You can make it bigger if you want. I just want you to know you were complaining about how big it was before.
Never complain.
You
You could look
okay.
back at the logs. I wouldn't even said a damn thing.
All right.
We're rolling the goat.
Hey, it was almost a
Oh,
20.
5. Yeah, it was almost a 20.
So
That's good, that's
I'm
good.
gonna count
We're
Melee
good.
as 1 and Luca as 5. If it gets to 6, then we're gonna re-roll. That is a 1. Melee, what happened last game?
Last game, we were like the Water Tribe. Where's my marker? Oh, that's big. That's big mark. I'm not drawing on this
want me to
table.
get you? Want me to get you?
No,
want me
I'm
to get you
drawing.
another
I'm
one?
drawing on this table instead now.
Oh my god! I could just get you a new thing.
No, I'm drawing this table now.
All right, you do it.
Last
you
time on Avatar.
go. Perfect.
Last time on Avatar, we were like, "Oh man, the the water pirates. They're gonna come, and they're gonna freaking."
Sorry, keep going.
The water pirates are gonna come and they're gonna kill the bison herder. And oh no, what are we gonna do? And the water bison herder hadn't come back from fucking being a dum-dum somewhere. We didn't know what was gonna happen. So we were like, we just gotta look for her. We gotta take all these air bisons. Hold on. There you go. We gotta take these air bisons and we gotta fucking like times 10. Like we're gonna take these
I
air
could have
bisons.
got you a thing.
We gotta take these air bisons and we gotta go. We gotta go right now. And while we didn't know that the fucking water pirates had fucking smell-o-vision ferrets that could smell of air bison from a mile away times 1,000 because we let them keep the air bison fur and they just stuffed it in the Shurshu's nose, and those Shurshu traced us down, and Melee had Vietnam flashbacks because there has to at least be one character in every RP that has Vietnam flashbacks, and she had them. It was her Nam, and we punched those Shurshus in the face, and we also killed some water pirates. We spared one. He said, "Please don't kill her. I've had her since I can't remember his name or her name. Don't kill her. I've had her since she was a baby. She's the only family I have. Please, I don't want her to die. She loves me and only me. I'll help you. I'll help you do the thing you want to do. Just don't fucking kill us, please." Do I see you doing the recap? I'll fucking recap.
That wasn't the story, though.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
What happened next?
So the Shurshu was like, "Oh, fuck me. That's the fucking Avatar, mate." And he was like, "Oh, fuck me. My Shurshu found the fucking Avatar, mates. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Archie of Team Aqua. I knew you before you became you today. Please don't kill all of my friends and me. I can help you, I think. Don't fucking kill me because then I have to go. And if you don't leave me, then I have to go and tell everybody that I found the fucking Avatar. So I have to come with you. But if you kill me, then I probably can't be of any use to you, I think. So fucking take me. Thank you."
Thank you. Sorry.
This is the Shurshru. Either way, we took him on board with us to find to find Tikal, the freaking airbender in charge of all the goddamn bisons, or at least the one that had to go and scream along with the other ones at the mountain. And we went to follow them, and I think we found them, or we're still in the process of finding them. We also had to force a saddle onto like the big one that we could, and we were on the way to look for them, and I think that was where we ended off. The whole Shrew issue took a good portion of that game.
It really did. It was mostly a big fight that you guys left off
Yeah,
on.
it was mostly a big fight with like these Shrews because they had the ability to paralyze us if they licked us a little too hard. So
Yeah.
that's what happened.
Squeaky, that was tremendous. That was fantastic. I'm gonna give you you know what I'm gonna do for you, Squeaky?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you 2 fate points, 2 inspirations.
Oh damn.
Here you go. You can turn those into melee inspirations if you want to. I don't feel like it.
That's okay.
But you know what else I'm gonna do for you, Squeaky?
What?
I want to offer you a goddess point.
Really?
Yeah. Do you want one?
Does that mean you get a demon point?
No. This isn't. This is just. Do you want one?
I mean, yeah, I'll take it.
There you go. So, Squeaky.
Yeah.
Every day, every day in game, I'm gonna give you guys 1 goddess point per person in your party, like per player character, right?
Yeah.
Those are gonna be fleeting goddess points. Those need to be used by the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So here are those 5. They're right here.
Mhm.
They're a little bit bluer, so you can see that they're the fleeting ones. But the one I just gave you, that's gonna be a regular one. That's gonna stay around as long as you guys want it to. Yeah, that's the difference in them, Squeaky. I think you did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be this nice for forever. Don't you worry. With that being said, though, my dudes, you guys were flying with a herd of bison. As you were flying through the air with these herds of bison, you guys were making your way over toward a certain place on the map. The entire herd, luckily enough, is big enough to encompass the entire map for you guys. So you guys don't have to worry about that.
Oh, thank goodness.
But you guys were making your way over to Amashu, correct? That's where you guys had said before that you were going to meet up with your friends.
Yes.
Mesh.
It will take a little while for you guys to get there. You guys will be flying through the desert. However, I will say that the going through the desert will be quicker, but I will also say that the herder would advise against it. This is gonna be your first decision for the rest of for this game. Do you guys want to go through the desert, or do you guys want to go around the desert? Around the desert will take an extra day, but going through the desert, she says the air bison will have to stop in the desert.
We should go around the desert.
That's what Jen thinks. Does anybody else have any ideas?
Yeah, let's go around. We need to get to them quick.
Yep. It's gonna take longer if we go around, but we shouldn't go through the desert. We should go around.
Yeah, you afraid the sand sharks are gonna get you?
No,
Sand, and we can fly.
Not the sharks.
no, not the sand sharks. No.
Do you guys want to listen to Jen?
He knows the desert better than I do.
Yeah.
So if we go around, they don't have to rest?
They won't rest in the desert.
Oh, okay. It's just
Yeah.
the desert thing. Okay.
There are no trees in the fucking desert. I hate the desert.
There's a myriad of reasons you don't want to sit in the desert with a herd of giant bison, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, I say go around then.
All right, is everybody in agreement? Alrighty.
I'm everybody, and I say yeah.
You
Oh,
guys,
I was muted. Sorry. Sure.
you guys all decide to head over some of the towns that are to the south of the desert, but you guys mostly make your pit stops mostly make your pit stops in the forests around the desert. You guys travel basically by the coastal waters, but eventually you guys do within the span of around 2 to 3 days, which is amazing for as far as you guys went. You guys remember going like this far was like a day. Like looking above where Ba Sing Se is, that line, that was like a day for you guys. But flying
A
that
whole
entire
new
thing
world.
there was 3 days.
Damn.
That's what you get when you can fly, man. You guys make your way around the desert. I will say that there was enough like leftover rations with you guys, and you guys were able to forage enough to not have to worry about rations today. But because you guys went the safe route, nothing will happen. You guys find your ways going off toward Omashu. Looking off ahead of you, you guys can see parts of the city coming into view. Oh, is this what this is, Squeaky? Is this what this is now? We don't have any. What are you talking about?
Why else would you have such a blank table? Just
To
long
put things
black-
on.
Yeah, fan art.
To
No.
put maps
I-
on. I'm playing.
No, I just wanted to write that to see what would happen. I'll delete.
Boop. You guys come in. As you do, from far off, you guys look as you approach a very strange mountainous city. I would say only 2 of you have ever been here. As you guys look toward the city, Jin and Mei Li, I would like the 2 of you to roll me for your insight, please.
Freaking starting it right. Let's put my 2 stuffs in it.
Okay, show them how it's done, Squeaky.
7.
That's a 7 plus 3. That's a 10. You did it.
I did it.
I
You
also
did
have a
it,
10.
Squeaky.
I got-
You got a 10, but you had a fleeting.
That's it. Insight, right? No, that's a 3. That's a 5. Oh, I got fleeting?
Yep.
Okay.
That's a 19. Jen, of course you know this place. You spent a good number of years here recently.
Mm-hmm.
This is the town that you've called home for quite a while.
Yeah.
As you approach, you know that landing in the city is probably a very bad idea. But it does look like the bison herder understands this as well. You guys land just a little bit on the outskirts of the city, as everyone else looking at the trail to Omashu, it is legitimately just a giant fucking road that just sticks up from the ground, like hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of feet. Like looking off to the edge, you're like, well, that is a drop.
That is a sheer drop.
That is a sheer
True
cliff
drop?
face.
Yep.
Let me get that for you. Let me get that sheer cliff face for you, so you guys can see what you see looking down. Look at that.
Never understood why they made the road this way.
Look at that road.
Probably to flex.
Any earth,
Yummy yum.
It's a very nice road.
Is this the only way in and out?
This is the only way in and out.
my land.
My lord.
This land was my land, but now it's our land.
Jesus Christ.
Communists coming and taking my land.
God damn, that is so dated.
Boop. Let's get all the people over here. Let's get all the bison first, because you know they're the best, especially the tiny bisons.
You are not wrong.
Look at these. Look at all these bisons getting on here. Ah, yeah, they're just lining up, guys.
You gonna get high with the bisons again?
There you go. Ah, look at all these bisons. All right, you guys can put yourselves anywhere you want to now that the bisons are all down.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I forgot how many bison we had.
There's quite a lot of bison.
Hey, I'm not complaining. One for each of us, right?
I get 2.
I call 3.
None
I
of you.
want 4 then.
I'm just saying, she's mine now. So
Yeah, Isha's yours now.
yeah, she's mine now.
I'm not sure. Not sure that Hoka likes that. You know, he's this is his.
Shoves them off. No
Shove him off the cliff.
you now, human firm.
Long live the king.
I'd like to know. I'd like to know, Jin. What's your thoughts upon coming back to Omashu? Are you good with coming back? Are you feeling all right coming back? Is there anything that you're dreading coming back to?
I may have left this place with more enemies than friends at once upon a time.
I see.
But I have there's people that don't want to stab me.
I have a friend.
Acquaintance.
Oh, friend.
There were some people who don't want to cut my other arm off.
That is true.
know,
In
there's a
fact,
bunch
you
of-
know a rather interesting fellow in the city. You know one of the people who owns the largest bar in Omashu.
Yes.
Of course,
I
of
do.
course, everybody knows him. You don't actually know him too personally, but you know you've drank there, and of course that means you know everybody.
No.
Everybody talks about their problems when they drink. Everybody's friends. Everybody's friends when everyone's intoxicated.
Yep. Everybody's friends when they're fucking drunk or high. Great.
I'd like to know, as you guys are moving your way over the large, very intimidating roadway to Omashu. Does anybody look down?
Jin would advise not looking down.
I mean, I could look down, but I don't think I can.
as Jen's just like, nobody look down. Fucking Akira just looks over, looks down, looks back to Jin just with a smile.
Don't tell me what to do, bitch.
Oh, you know you don't count.
Since that actually happened, I just like go do my what do you call it, like do the eyebrow thing where it's like
Eyebrow waggle.
yeah, eyebrow waggle, yeah.
Fire Nation.
Does anybody who can see look down?
I am curious.
Luca, you turn to look as he says that, almost involuntarily, like maybe even out of some sort of defiance.
Defying me.
I'd like you to roll me for your diligence as you look down.
Okay. That's 14.
You don't see much of anything down there. However, the things you do see do slightly concern you. Looking all the way down, it seems like these two halves of this area are separated completely from the top down to the ground. Looking all the way down through all the fog and all the different stuff, which by the way, there's fog, so it's a long way down.
You know.
At the very bottom, you can't help but see what appears to be like some random bits of wood and things like that at the bottom. You're not sure exactly what that is. Some of them look like they're curved, similar to like maybe wheels. Huh.
Oh.
It does.
Well, they're dead.
Well, you know, who knows if those people were on there, but it does look like, looking down there, there appears to be potentially some caravans and things like that that may or may not have careened off of the side of this place. And as you're looking, you look over toward the wall of Omashu, And looking at the wall of Omashu, you see the largest buildup of it. As if they made it all the way to the wall, but there's a large pileup of wood and other such things at the very bottom of the area.
Okay. Watch your step,
Hmm,
please.
told you.
Well, now we know.
Do you guys wanna make your way further in?
All right, let's go.
You guys make your way further. As you do, let's get you guys on the sides and not off into the ether.
I mean, at least the bison will be fine. Fucking.
Yeah, the bison will probably be fine, except for maybe the tiny ones.
They can hover. It's fine. They have feather fall. They'll live.
They have feather fall. They just fucking fall like.
They just slowly descend. They just slowly descend like. Wrong animal.
What are bison? What are air bison but the seals of the sky?
They're fucking they're bison of the sky. That's what they are.
You guys can't see this right now, but Abel.
I mean, they
just
kind of
looking at
move
me, tilting
alike
his head.
underwater
He's like-
as they
it
with
was
the
like
sky, so
Avatar.
Fuck.
you may be onto something.
You guys make your way off toward the entrance, as you guys do. Let me go ahead and grab a couple. Not Dai Li. Dai Li wouldn't be here. Why would Dai Li ever be here?
To fucking ruin my life somewhere.
You guys see what appears to be a couple of guards at the very end, over at the wall. Let's get the wall. Look at that wall. It's a nice wall. Look at that nice ass fucking wall.
That
They
is a
can
wall.
easily knock us off, can't they?
Look at that heckin' nice wall. Oh my gosh. Man, DM Sama went out of his way to watch episode like fucking 3 of Avatar. Oh man. I don't know what it was like. It was like episode 6. I don't fucking know. As you guys approach the area, the people that are there ask for you all to halt. They see that you were in a large group, so they ask for those who are in charge of your caravan to make your way forward. Do you guys know who's in charge?
I forgot.
You don't. There's nothing to forget.
We
Just
never
take-
established any
to be
sort
in
of
charge.
leader.
Yeah, we never picked the group leader.
They
did we?
they ask for the leader of the caravan. You all just kind of look at each other.
Do I recognize either of these guards?
Roll me for luck.
15.
15. You have to 16 because you have your Geminite.
Holy shit. I forgot about that.
You step forward. As you do, you step forward. You see what appears to be good old Kiko. Look at Kiko here. Ah man, you remember drinking with Kiko after hours whenever he'd get off of his off of wall duty, and he'd always complain about his superiors, and he'd always complain about people he was working the wall with. It's good old Kiko over there.
Is Jin just
Better
steps
not
up?
have stolen from fucking Kiko.
Probably I didn't. Maybe. We'll find out. That's the beauty of. Anyway, so
Anyway,
she just steps forward. Kiko! They still have you working the wall.
You step forward. As you do, both of them get into a bit of a defensive stance. However, Kiko looks over to you as he does. Do you take down your hood?
Yeah, he'll take down. So he's not hiding.
Oh, you son of a bitch! It's
He's like-
Jen! Kiko goes over to you, and he got him. The other officer's still standing, like all like ready at attention. As Kiko walks over, he takes off his helm, and he brings his arm out to you, like you son of a bitch, it's Jin.
The other guard's like, oh fuck that, not again.
Oh shit, it's just he stands at the
Oh, how long's it been? A couple of months since you left? Like half a year?
About. Man, we wouldn't believe the stories I have.
Ah, well, I'm sure that you have plenty of stories we can hear later tonight, right?
Oh, well, if, fate's willing, today.
Hmm. You heading over to Lopaz later?
Well, yeah, more than likely, but, we have me and my caravan, used to be a caravan group.
That's a lot of bison you're bringing in.
That is a light of, but yes, it is. It was, again, you wouldn't believe the stories I have. So, we have lots of business to attend to today. Lots of people to find, lots of people to talk to, and a lot of drinking tonight, let me tell you. But,
what are you doing, Melee?
Melee is just kind of like squeezing her way through, like, what's going on here? Are we lying?
No,
Is this a lie?
I know how to lie.
I can imagine Melee just being like, "Are we lying again?"
Hey, Jen, are we lying?
No, Melee, shut up!
Are you being a fucking dirty liar again? You thieving scoundrel, you?
Anyway.
I'm gonna.
You guys are talking. She's just fucking scaling the wall.
Bailey, she just hears like Jin shooting the shit, and she's like, "What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?" Just like shifts through the bison and is like.
As she gets over, he just like looks over at you as you're like, the stories I can tell. He looks over at her. He looks back over toward the bison. Looks back at you. Sees the sheer show back here. And so like, seems like it. All right, let's get you inside. I hear there's a bunch of nasty types out there right now.
Oh, you're right on that one.
We sent out a group of guards earlier about a couple of days ago, and haven't heard back from them yet. We're thinking they might have been attacked by bandits. It's just like that. It's just like that old master predicted.
Old master?
Old master.
Well, old enough, at least what she says. She doesn't look it, but
Who I don't think I recall any craving prophecy giving masters last time I was here.
Oh no. Some sort of what do they call themselves? A guru? I think she calls herself Kara.
That sounds really familiar to me, actually. Why?
Guru Kara is the eccentric airbending guru that you guys heard about, who was trying to jump the Great Divide.
Once a year across the Great Divide. Oh, I've heard of her. Yep, okay. So she's. Last time I heard, she was at the Great Divide.
Oh yeah, she didn't stay there long. She keeps trying to say she keeps trying to say she jumped it.
Yeah, is she even spending a lot of time at the bar by chance?
That's what I was thinking. You could ask her tonight. She usually stops by.
Oh, of course. That's someone I want to talk to. Absolutely.
Anyway, she came in saying that we were gonna meet a lot of misfortune. Then she jumped the wall.
Okay, look, you really can't stop that kind of person, can you?
Yeah, airbenders.
Yeah. What a wild.
Squinting as he says, "Yeah," because Melee's right behind him.
Yeah. Airbenders.
Well, you'll be sure to protect us from all those crazies, right? What did you say your name was?
Oh, Kiko, ma'am.
Kiko? That's a wonderful name. This is
How
my
do-
frog.
Jen, is this your daughter?
Why does every no? No, I'm very certain.
I'm
Little do we know this has been a
80%
meme.
sure.
I'm at least 85%.
Little do we know this has been a meme for decades in Jin's life.
This
Like
kid-
anytime he's around like a younger looking
Kiko
girl.
fucks with Jin literally every chance he gets.
For the
He's
last
trying to-
time, no.
I'm like 85% sure that we're not related.
Either way, hey Ro, open up the gate. As Ro looks over towards you guys, he just kind of shrugs, like, "All right, whatever." You see him stomp down onto the ground. As he does, the entirety of a troop of other earthbenders up near the top seem to follow suit. A large seam appears over halfway through the wall in front of you. As the seam appears, the wall seems to split outwards from either side, like an automatic door. As it does, it reveals the city inside. We're gonna have to take those bison somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where we can hold them all, but there is a bit of a nature reserve off to the south or off to the east of the city.
I'll let the herder know that.
Yeah, you can vouch for everybody in here, right, Jen?
Absolutely. You and I only travel with the most reputable of people.
You know that doesn't help at all.
It doesn't.
Don't worry, we'll be looking into you all. You know.
Oh, they'll be. In all seriousness, they're all fine. They're all just a
fine.
bunch of misfits.
You'll find that I'm only in the best of standing.
Jen, your daughter's hitting on me.
Kiko, you not
He
start.
walks away.
Every time.
The resemblance is uncanny, Jin. Just stop denying it.
Tomorrow we realize that as we wake up, there's news posted all over Omashu of Kiko's missing. And there's Jin whistling, making breakfast, cleaning his hands, all the red food coloring he put into his bacon and eggs.
As Ro and Kiko return to their posts, the door opens on either in through the middle. You guys begin to step your way through. Jin and Mei Li would go through first, of course, followed by the air bison and the rest of you. I'm guessing you guys are still keeping a close eye on Hoka.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, he would have at this point gotten rid of at least the helmet on his head and put it into a bag.
Yeah, I was going to say, we should probably have talked to him about not being a Southern pirate.
Okay, you can talk to him about that. You guys have been with him for a couple of days, right?
About.
Yeah, you guys can talk to him about that. Here we go.
You just have shit prepped all the time. Don't you? You have like random
There he
shit
is.
stowed away. All right, I guess that works. So we just gotta name him. We just gotta name him.
Boop.
Okay,
Hokey
cool.
pokey.
Gonna give them
All right.
both the same base real quick. Boom.
That works.
Let's go ahead and give him a state. Why not? There we go.
Fuck it. Why not?
Look at that
Who
boy.
cares?
Look at that boy, Hoka. Look at him, being a pirate.
Being a pirate, but also not. It's like Batman.
It is the new Lindo art. Look at that new Lindo art. We're gonna probably see a lot of new Lindo art today.
Yeah. All right.
As
Omashu.
you guys all begin to make your way into Omashu, Ro will follow you guys in as the doorway behind seems to shut. He goes over to Tikal, and again, she seems to be the herder since she has the large stick and is staying near all the bison, and most of them are nuzzling at her. So as Ro goes over to her and starts talking, he seems to be telling her, "Oh, you can take them over to the nature reserve off a little bit away from the city," and she's just like, "Oh, what? Oh, I guess that's fine."
She's always sleepy. She understands.
As all of the bison move off in a herd to the east of the city, following Ro to go to a bit of a nature reserve over there. Tikal looks back to you guys and says that she'll see you guys later on in the day. But as you guys go through, Rodin does turn to Luca and Hoka and asked about Isha, and he's just I wouldn't worry about her. She's very well trained. I'll take full responsibility. Ro seems to accept this and looks over toward you, Jin, because again, you seem to have been noted by his partner. He's like, all right, if anything bad happens, we can just blame this guy.
Fuck.
You guys all make it into the main city of Ba Sing Se. As you guys do, more places. All the places. Oh, look at this new one. Oh.
Welcome to Omashu, everyone. This used to be my town. Until it stopped being, until I left it for us,
Didn't you say your town was?
Things, times change, Luca. People change, places change, but some things always stay the same.
If I had a past, I prefer to keep it multiple choice.
That too, absolutely.
As you guys make it into the main city of
Holy fuck,
of
the people are
Omashu.
huge here.
The people are so huge. They're so fucking big. How about you shut up, all of you? They're happy. I don't know. Anyway, they're also flat. Anyway,
Yo, did we get into Paper Mario's world?
you guys make your way inside of the area. As you do, you look around and see all of the snow that is off on the different parts of the city falling off. You guys are still in winter after all. As you guys look further in, Jin, you know where just about everything in here is. You know where the bar where did I call him Lopa? I think it was Lopa, right?
Yep,
Lopa. I can't remember. You know where the bar for Lopa is. You know where the palace is, which again is where you guys eventually want to head off to, because Captain Lenoa said that he knew a person there, and you guys can maybe drop a name. Also, you have his wife.
That works. That's also a point of concern.
She apparently he knew the Ghost Queen, which again, Jin, from living here, nobody even really knows the Ghost Queen exists.
Yeah, she's like a myth, more or less, an urban legend. More of a theory than royalty, really.
Mm-hmm. I would like to know. Do you guys want to head straight to the palace? Do you guys want to head over toward one of the bars? Jen, do you want to go and see? If the room you were renting is still free? I mean, you told them you were leaving for quite a while, and you didn't know if you were coming back. So
I didn't know if I was gonna live or die when I got back. So
they probably evicted you. Who's to say?
I could always poke my head and see.
Do you want to do that now, or do you want to take them to the palace first?
Well, if sleeping arrangements, that room ain't gonna fit all of us in a sheer shoe. So I guess before anything, let's go see the Ghost Queen. Probably, maybe. I don't know. I don't know where Lenoa is, so who knows how easy this.
Yeah, I was fixing to say, do you think it'd be wise for us to go there without the captain?
We have Yuki.
Yuki goes over and just puts a hand on Nuwan and gives a thumbs up. Like, I'm here.
Have you ever actually met the Ghost Queen?
She doesn't speak.
She shakes her head.
Cool. We're already off to a good start.
I would imply that this would not be the best time to go and see her then.
We probably should have actually specified a better destination point than just Omashu, because Omashu is a huge city.
Oh, when you think about it, it's just tall, not really.
We should have been like that bar to the north side of Omashu, or that one place over there, not all of Omashu.
Yuki
don't wanna
like
go that
jumps
way.
up and down just like as you guys are going against the plan. Now she's looking like, no, I can do it. I can do it. I want to meet my mom.
I want to be a real
I want to
boy.
meet my husband's nana. She doesn't say any of that, but she looks distressed.
Well,
I-
it's
hmm.
it's. Listen, I've
Not
gotten
like actually distressed, but you know what I mean.
I mean, I've gotten into places with way less credible stuff on my person, so I say we go for it anyway.
Well, actually, if Yuki's so confident, maybe she knows something about Captain Lenoa that only only the night queen, only she would know as well, right? Yuki?
How would she express it?
Yuki thinks to herself as she does. She seems to hit one hand against the other, like aha, and then she nods, like yeah, she knows.
Be like Elsa and puppeteer some fucking ice shit.
I was gonna say she could just write. She just make some snow and write in it.
She could also just write stuff, but you know.
Yeah, but it's not nearly as showy and fucking cool.
Yeah, but we don't want everybody knowing that she's a boreal spirit, Jin.
That's an amazing amount of street cred. You don't understand how powerful that is.
She could destroy everyone here.
Anyway, that notwithstanding, I suppose we should.
Hell, no, okay.
Let's go. I know the way to the palace. You know, I know this place pretty well. After all, yeah.
The others seem a bit iffy about it, but Yuki seems to be seemingly fine with it. Is everybody wanting to go with Yuki or going with the majority of just being like, eh? Everybody want to go to the palace, or do you guys want to?
If we get refused, then we just fucking come back later when we do have her son.
We have your son open the fucking door.
The way Mei Lee is seeing it, like Captain Lenoa trusts no one more than Yuki, and her lips are sealed, but Yuki finds a way to communicate what she wants to say. So she trusts Yuki.
It's just mostly I'm thinking it'd be best for them to go together because also it's like a family thing, I guess. Wouldn't it be best to go and get introduced?
Oh yeah, it'd be weird to be like
Yuki looks distraught over at Luca. How dare you betray her like this?
What do you mean?
Nuon is agreeing with you, though. Nuon's just like, yeah, maybe it's best if Captain Lenoa's here. Yuki's looking at you like you betrayed her very fiber of her being.
But now that it's been pointed out, where would they be staying? I mean, how long? I mean, it took us a few days, yeah, but again, our escapades have taken us a few months, technically, so should they be here are we early or very late?
Depending on how long it took us to get through whatever that was, and I don't know, last time we went through the spirit world, a large amount of time passed, but it looks like it's still winter at least.
Well, that's a whole year passed.
Don't bring that up. I don't want to think about that.
They all, like, everybody just sort of stops talking as you say that, like, oh, maybe, oh, fuck.
Well, there's an easy solution to this. I'm gonna go find a random person and ask what year it is.
We have a calendar?
Mei Lee, go ahead and roll me for your allure as you go and try to get a random person to stop their busy schedule of walking back and forth and being flat.
Okay, one sec. Straight to Twan. Nat one.
As you try to call people down, most of them like look over at you and they're like, sorry, I'm busy. Sorry, busy with the post. Sorry. People seem to be mostly very, very busy for some reason here. You're not able to really flag anyone down. Eventually you do force your way into a conversation, just be like, hey, yo, listen to me. But whenever you do, I'm gonna roll a D20 real quick.
Yeah.
Where are you, D20? I'll just use one of your D20s. This one.
She's fine.
I'll use this one. Okay. you go over to a person and they tell you the current year. As they tell you the current year and they tell you the current month, you make your way back. You tell them that, hey guys, it's fine. It's just January. You guys are only like there for a couple of weeks. Except that it's January the next year.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, it's January the next year because we were in December before.
No, the next year.
You're joking, right?
Well, there you
I'm
go.
not.
It's
It-
been an
it's
entire.
Wait, why did the fucking guy at the front door say that it's been a couple months since he last saw Jin then? Who's
I
impersonating
wonder-
you? You have one arm!
I wonder why.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh,
if-
we're about to get fucking arrested.
So
We're
unless
about to get Omega arrested.
unless- somebody wants-
it has been around 13 months since you guys had left Ba Sing Se.
So, unless anybody wants to further confirm with any of the merchants around here, since it was so darn hard to flag anybody down, it's been a year. I was right, as always.
I wonder if the old man in Ba Sing Se is dead now.
That would suck.
He's dead.
Nuon doesn't seem very very surprised because Nuon grew up in the spirit world and all kinds of that stuff. Yuki seems very shocked and she's like,
Oh,
Don't worry.
no.
Don't worry, Yuki. Captain Lenoa would never have found another woman in a year.
Melee, your grandma was old as shit. She might be dead.
No. Considering how much alcohol Baba consumes, the fact that she's still kicking and she can still consume that much alcohol, I think it only makes her stronger, as well as her overwhelming amount of spite.
she'll probably
I
outlive me.
thought you were gonna say sex.
She will outlive me.
I thought you were gonna say sex for a second there.
It,
Baba's alive. I know she is.
it can't have possibly been a year. That's. Why would keep.
Are my shoulders
Alrighty
still
then.
tense?
How about this? You
Mm.
pull
No,
someone down and
Jin, what were you saying?
It's impossible. He could just said it's been some months. So that one's just fucking with you. They have to.
Okay. Okay, go ask someone. Go ask someone.
Fine. You
Go.
and find
Jin,
someone.
you go in. You go. Go ahead and roll me an allure for you.
Oh man, that thing I put negatives in for a reason.
Hopefully you'll get better than in that one.
Yeah, man, I know one. I could have easily been trolled.
That's 11 minus.
You know the perfect person to go ask. If people
Do
are
I?
trolling you, Jin, then there's an easy fix to this. You just have to go and find Lopa or Lopo. What did I say?
Lope. I thought you said Lopa.
Jennifer
Lopa.
Jennifer
There we go.
Lopez?
You just have to go find Lopa. You're right near the entrance to the city. You're right near the largest bar in town. You might as well.
Yeah. In fact, he just goes right to the bar.
Jin, you walk for a couple of minutes. The others are keeping up with you, but you find your way through the twists and turns of Omashu, and you find your way into the bar. Let me go ahead and grab the generic ass fucking wall image because that is basically the whatever fucking building I want it to be wall. I had to erase fucking 4 Earth Kingdom soldiers from this image.
I think I can see part of their foot.
No, you can't. You're a liar.
Yeah, I think I do.
I don't.
Where do you see their foot?
I don't see a single foot anywhere.
Where do you see foot?
I don't
It's
see
like
it.
right there.
No, that's not a foot. You're
No,
wrong.
what foot?
Yeah.
I don't see any. No, I actually don't see any foot.
I know, I'm trying to give him anxiety that he missed something.
As you guys get over there, Hoka seems to stand outside as Isha seems to refuse to go in. He's like looks to you guys like she has a sensitive nose.
There's a.
She has a very sensitive nose. I hope you wouldn't mind me staying out here. You could of course leave someone to watch me.
Yeah, I don't blame her for that. It's
Why don't we ask him what fucking year it is?
what?
You could have fucking asked him.
He's the fucking pirate. We brought him along. He knows what year it is. Bro, what fucking year is it?
The information you just got seems the same to me.
Oh, fuck me.
We. That's not. I.
And now you believe? Now do you believe me?
That
Are you
still
gonna-
doesn't explain why Kiko said what he
He
said.
starts inching into the bar anyways because he needs a drink to cope with this.
I mean, you don't even know if we're actually related, Jen. You might have a brother out there, twin brother.
I know for a
Separated
fact.
at birth.
I know for a very clear fact I have no family.
Do you?
Yeah,
I don't know if I have any family. I don't remember anything.
I have never stepped foot in the Eastern Airs.
We're like the fucking Doc from Back to the Future, jumping out of our fucking bisons,
Yeah.
being like, "What year is it?"
Where we're going,
Like-
we don't need
Or
roads.
Robin Williams from Jumanji.
Give me a few more inches on this beard. Yeah, we could probably pull that off. Look, I
Miss Robbie Willie.
I'm
Just-
sorry. I didn't know that was such a big revelation for you.
spirit world bullshit.
We're lucky it was only a year. The spirit world takes its toll on us. Hoka.
Like she's reading a name tag. Hoka.
That is what it says on my name tag.
Thank God we fucking forced you to wear that. Thank God we told you that we'd fucking skin you from head to toe if you didn't wear a goddamn name tag.
The spirit world is truly cruel. I mean, at the end of the day, it'll keep me young forever, but then it means I have to stay in the spirit world.
Fake faints onto his shoulder.
Won't you
Maybe
just
that's,
eventually die in the spirit world?
yeah.
Yeah, like time might move differently, but if you just age in the spirit world, well, that means you just eventually die in the spirit world, but it'll be like 1,000 years.
Look, I don't know the nuances on it. I only know Nuon.
I'm going into the bar now.
Yeah, I think I will too.
Wait a moment. Isn't were we on a time limit to go to the Fire Nation?
Yeah, we were.
Wait,
Dude,
wasn't it being invaded?
the Fire Nation is like, man, our messengers that we sent to the Earth King sure took a fucking year.
Look, we can't
I
really.
guess we have to invade the Earth Kingdom now.
Look,
oh, what's
we-
that? The Earth King
look,
is
what are we
dead because a
supposed to do?
fucking civilized war happened?
Look, here's how we explain it. We're really sorry, Fire Lord, but we were
Oh,
trapped in the
God.
spirit world for apparently a year, and then we found a bunch of air bison, and we got distracted by that instead. I mean, look how cute
Do
they
you
are.
guys mention the Fire Nation? Do you guys mention
I
the Fire
mean-
Nation?
I guess, yeah, revelation, sudden moment of
Have you not heard?
We were trapped. You were about to tell me something that's
Listen.
gonna make me very upset, aren't you?
Okay, what part of we were trapped in the spirit world for a year and don't know what time it is? Do you not understand?
It means that 400 days of our lives have henceforth been forfeited. We do not know anything in the past year.
Please tell us anything and everything you know.
Several months back, we invaded the Fire Nation.
wow, that was what they said.
I'm sorry, what happened?
Several months back, we invaded the Fire Nation.
We were supposed to warn them about that.
we got the.
They were warned.
They
Wait,
were probably warned by Captain Lanoa.
was it Lanoa or was it
You know who wore?
Falston and
What?
Rainbow?
No. Who? How? What happened to the fire?
They were warned of, well, the plans of the upper people in our order, and, well, of what we had learned inside of that temple or library, I guess. Yes. Whenever we had invaded, we had chose a specific day. I was just a scout, but it was a day that not only was the Fire Nation's power at their lowest, but it was also a night where our waterbenders' power was at their strongest. Whenever we had sent our troops there, we had planned on wiping out the entirety of all of the Fire Nation's ports. However, we were only able to claim one port city. They were warned beforehand, and the ports had a lot more people guarding them than we had anticipated.
So we didn't entirely fail.
We were only able to take one port, the southernmost port of the Fire Nation. That is where the majority of our people had landed.
Are you telling us that you have a foothold in the Fire Nation even now?
The Southern Water Tribe does have a foothold in the Fire Nation, yes.
How is that possible?
We sent a large number of our warriors there. It was unfortunately a bit of a... I really don't want to say it like this.
Do you want to say bloodbath?
The Firebenders had no way to defend themselves. On that day, there was a solar eclipse. Their firepower was unable to be used. We had stretched ourselves thin, however, and we couldn't take over any more ports afterwards. But we do have now one of their cities, and we have a blockade set up there. It was actually around that point that, well, I started having my doubts about this endeavor. As I said, at that point I was just a scout, as me and Isha are now. We were just supposed to go there to find different routes and different ways around. But what we did to the Fire Nation was uncivilized.
That's one way of putting it. Fucking massacre, fucking slaughter. You could probably have
The
said
city
that,
the
too.
city itself, its people are mostly fine, from what I know. It's just
from what you know.
it's just the ones who made their way there for the resistance that some of them were captured and sent back to the water tribes. Others were killed, and some were injured. Mostly the city ended up giving itself up.
I don't understand how you still have a hold there. The Fire Nation should be at full power now. It's been months.
He just kind of like looks away for a second. Had quite a long time to plan. They were warned of the day somehow, but I'm guessing that has something to do with you since you knew about it.
We had a couple different
But
groups.
they didn't know of everything we had, all of our advantages.
Your
They weren't
spirit.
expecting the spirit, no. We have... Right, I guess you wouldn't know. We have brought something there that was, well, much more than what they could handle or anticipate. A weapon that we had created.
You as a lowly scout wouldn't happen to know the specifics of this dangerous weapon.
I came in on it.
It's a boat.
A boat of sorts. Instead of sailing the seas, it sails the skies.
What is the point of Bison's heart? No? Focus. And a ship that sails through the skies.
We only had the one, and it uses a lot of fuel. A lot of, well, fuel that usually fuels our ships. But it is rather impressive. It's currently docked over in that city, from what I understand, unless they're making their rounds back. It showed up there with all of us with it. We had that and our ships, and when we got there, we took that place over and took the prisoners back to the southern waters, and then returned.
That's why you wanted the Bison. Complete air superiority?
Once we saw that we were the only ones who done that, we were able to convince our leaders that the sky was much more efficient for warfare than the sea once we got on land, They wanted the Sky Bison so that we could have more troops in the air.
You're a conniving bunch, I'll give you that. I'm impressed. Almost.
Again, it was nothing that I'm proud of. Once I had heard that, well, once I saw Isha looking over at your avatar, I knew that I had to come with you instead.
If only the rest of your people would be so...
There are more of them. I told you when you captured me. There are many people I would like to introduce the Avatar to. Not everyone in the Southern Waters is like that.
Then why don't they fight back?
The Southern Waters, our tribe is militant. It has been for a decade now. Martial law has taken over the entire continent. Those who I want to tell you, those who I wish to show you are not soldiers. They're not warriors. They're not people who could stand up to that. Not without the Avatar's help.
Well, it could be a few of our groups that managed to get to the Fire Nation. We just don't know which. So, for all we know, we would be sitting around waiting for no one while they're partying it up in the Fire Nation, being worried sick about us. Or just partying it up. I don't know what that general guy, or that captain is all about. But...
If Captain Lenoa made his way here, then he had to have stopped by the palace, right? Maybe they left us in some information, or at least maybe they know when they left, or if they've returned.
Yeah, it's... Oh, but the bar is right here.
Is that Jedi here? I'm kidding.
Yeah. If you need a fucking drink before we start going places, like, take it to go, bro. You're done living your life of luxury.
Well, life of luxury.
Yeah.
I didn't have shit.
I know. It's a meme.
Yeah.
There were so many people, by the way, I just want to interject right here. There were so many people that were just like saying that we were just going to follow the Day of Black Sun route, like in this RP, and I've just been sitting here snickering like we're not even going to make it there.
We're going to fucking miss it by a mile. Yay. Also, fuck.
Everyone's fucking dead.
Awesome, cool. Go to Palace, then get drunk. I've done the opposite too many times. It's.
I will say, there is one more thing I would like to bring up.
Oh, what? Is
We also own a Mashu.
Eclipses like the one that we used there are 1 in a million. The fact that it would go from an eclipse to a full moon directly after was something that my superiors thought was a sign from the spirits that we were on the right path.
Mm-hmm.
But even though something like that will not happen for quite a long time any longer, eclipses like that, as well as full moons, happen very often. More often than people like to think. All over the world, events like that happen. We pirates, we studied the skies. We know when those happen. They keep their foothold. They're waiting for a time to strike. It won't happen anytime soon, but they're waiting for another eclipse. I know they are.
Well, guess we have our deadline.
When is the next eclipse?
I haven't studied the skies in quite a while, but the eclipse looks different in different parts of the world. As far as an eclipse in the Fire Nation, I couldn't tell you. I haven't studied those charts. If we could find ourselves over at another ship, however, I could find some more sea charts and I could tell you.
How hard could that be to find a raider ship?
If we could find one of our water tribe ships, then I could tell you everything that I could find out. As a scout, that information is easy for me.
Easier said than done.
I'm not thinking it will be easy, of course, and it may not happen anytime soon, but I'm willing to be your prisoner for as long as it takes.
Well, if you prove useful, you can move up from prisoner to indentured servant. What a promotion that'll be for you.
Probably have him carry me around.
Of course you would.
These shoes aren't really that great for foot support.
Then why are you wearing them?
But they look pretty when I dance.
Then start dancing across the road. Let's go.
Once I find if my dance troupe is here in Omashu, I would love to.
If you're all making your way to the palace, maybe going with the Southern Raider is not the best idea. If you'd like, I could try to find us some lodging.
I might still have a room to myself, maybe, but
Would it be big enough for all of us?
do you think I could afford anything like that?
I will go try to find us some lodging. If you'd like to send anyone with me, of course you can, but I believe that if all of you need to find out more about that Lenoa, you can't trust me, but I could lend you Isha. That way you know I'm not going to run off.
Meili's already on Isha.
What? How did you?
She's been up there for a while.
Yeah, she has.
Like while everyone's talking, she just like picks up Kometsu, like puts him in her like freaking shirt, and just like,
Okay, Isha, quiet.
and just climbs Isha.
As he's saying that, Sudi goes over to Ichibe. I could follow him around. I also would like to see if I can find any more information. If it's been a year, then we can assume that word might have gotten here from Ba Sing Se.
More than likely, especially if anything had actually happened.
Do you guys want Hoka and Sudi to go and get lodging and gather information?
Yeah, I trust Sudi.
Sure.
Okay. They will leave Isha with you guys as they. Luca's like, all right, now this is mine. I'm comfortable being around it now.
After you get over the trauma of the fact that this thing's kind really was the reason I lost my pretty nice perfume, they're actually kind of cute.
Is that really a trauma for you?
Yes, it is. It was really scary. You don't understand when they lash you with their tongues. If you're not lucky enough, you're paralyzed.
Yeah, I saw. Well,
I got one of the girls. Took her a week to recover.
horrifying.
It is. Yeah, it is. Imagine you can't move for a week. You think you're gonna die.
I'm sure your
I
dad
wonder-
suffered greatly for it.
I wonder if they're here. They're probably not. But it'd be cool if they were.
With the luck we've been having, we're just walking into another pirate ambush. Or maybe another gate to the spirit world. We can lose another 20 years easy. Who wants to put bets?
Who could say what you guys could find in this place? By the way,
Yeah.
as you're saying that, you notice a couple of people coming out from the bar. They don't seem to pay you any notice, but you do notice a couple of people coming out from the bar and walking off.
So you said that they don't pay us any mind.
They don't seem to pay you guys any mind at all.
So they probably paid us a lot of mind.
They didn't really seem to look over in your direction or anything.
Daily don't usually move. They're like statues. They creep me out. So do we just
Yeah.
notice? Do we just all just see those Daily just walk by, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Jin puts the hood all the way back up. We need to move right now.
Okay, where to?
To the palace. Let's go. Go, 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 go.
I'm pretty sure we stick out like a sore thumb either way.
Especially with Isha.
Mostly Isha.
Oh, but she's a good girl.
Isha lets
Aren't you
out like
good-
a
Yes,
Isha
she
lets out like a
is.
clicky purr.
Oh, but you're
Aw.
a good girl. Yeah, you're a good girl. You're a good girl.
Scratch behind the ear.
You're such a good girl.
We're just showering her with affection.
You'll love
Yeah.
you'll love us more than Hoka. You'll love us more than Hoka.
I'll give you all the gravy you could ever ask for.
This ulterior motive to steal this fucking thing from the floating pirate.
Okay.
A little fucking northern tribe
She's
revenge.
just listening to orders. It's not her fault.
Yeah, she doesn't know better, okay? She can't even see.
That's true. Upon hearing that, Akira's like, "We have so much in common."
He starts coming in. You
Bestie.
can't see, girl? I can't either. You're so cute. Who's your good girl?
As you guys make your way through the twisting and turning of Omashu, as you guys are going off in those directions, every now and then, Jin, you just like look over as you see like the packages being sent through the mail system, and you're just like, you remember like you used to see kids sliding down on those and like juveniles. It looked like they were having fun though.
You wished you could too.
You wish you could have fun, Jin.
I had fun once. It was terrible.
Eventually, you guys will make your way off to the front of the palace. Upon doing so, you would find a couple of guards at the front of the palace. Do-do-do-do. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Where is the? There it is. Ah, wait a minute. I don't even need you yet. Boop. Boop. I don't even need those. Do do do. Grab this. And boop. As you guys approach the palace entrance, you guys see a couple of guards standing outside of it. One of them seems very familiar to you guys.
What?
Oh, is it Prim?
It's Slim!
Prim!
That's not
Oh,
Prim.
we did. Oh, it's not Prim?
That's why I said
Oh,
one
one
of
of
them.
Slim.
As you guys approach, you guys see that the female gets in a straightened up stance. However, Slim seems to put his arm out. As he does, Jin, Mei Li, Akira, Luca, Ichibe.
Yes.
Prim!
As he like you guys go and hear him like Slim, he passes you by. My lady, looking at Yuki.
I see nothing. Some things actually don't change. Good to see you too, pal.
Well, you all finally made it here.
Of course
Where-
we did.
Where have you been? Whenever you all disappeared from the caravan, we were all worried sick.
We went on it. It's complicated.
Also, what's that?
Don't worry. That's Isha. Don't worry about
It's
her.
Isha.
It's cute.
We've been through a lot in the 30 seconds to us, a year to you that it's been. So I think it'd be easier to recollect inside.
Me and Jim were left behind whenever the others went off to the Fire Nation.
Of course they wouldn't fight.
We were waiting to see if we could find you.
Doesn't want to open the door because he's scared of the door,
Ta-da.
or because he wants you to get up.
Great.
Wait, then where's Jim?
Jim isn't on duty right now.
Oh,
We've kind of fallen into a bit of a rhythm with this place, to be honest. A lot more than we did back in Nutaku.
They'll do it to you.
A little bit over a year of working here.
Did you write down the mail system?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Good work.
You probably want to go inside. I'm sure the king would love to see you.
King, maybe. We're looking for. Well, there's a few people who wouldn't talk to him.
The captain isn't here, unfortunately. but I'm sure that he would love to have seen you. He knew that he had to leave, but he may be coming back soon, hopefully.
How long has it been?
Since they left, around half a year to a couple of months further. I don't really know. We all tried to wait as long as we could for you, but eventually they decided they needed to get to the Fire Nation to warn them.
How long does it usually take to get from the Earth Kingdom to the Fire Nation?
By ship, if they're being careful, around a week's travel.
Yeah, well. Do they have anyone on their ships with the blessing of the ocean?
He looks you guys over.
They didn't.
I don't know. I believe they had to make their way there as fast as they could, however.
Oh, that's a problem.
Cool. Great. Awesome. That is phenomenal news. I am actually very glad to see that you and Jim are still around and doing fine.
Did Falston say he was going there as well? Or no?
Falston went to go find
Dalto, is
Dalto, and things would happen from there of some nature, depending if they actually got there or not. Serpent's Pass is a nasty place. It's been a year, so who knows? Maybe they did.
I hadn't heard anything of them. They might have made their way there.
We can only hope they met up at some point.
I'm sorry I don't have any better news for you.
Hey, it's shame on us for being a year late.
Sorry.
Right, so Lenoa has been here, yes?
Yes, we came here and waited a couple of months for you to arrive.
And didn't Lenoa say anything about meeting his relative here?
He looks back over toward the other guard, looks back to you. His relative was happy to see him.
Well, thank goodness. I always worry about that man, his family issues, but hey, hopefully we'll reunite that family very soon. Well, if you would be so kind as to let us inside, it has been nice to see you. We have to get.
I'm sure that the king would love audience with you, especially considering who all you are. Very important types. He just looks back over toward the other guard.
Eventually we'll learn how to dress the part.
What do you mean? I look amazing.
The other guard just kind of raises an eyebrow, and then you just see him step out of the way and motion to Yuki. It's just this is Captain Lenoa's wife. She's here to get him to see the king. Something the captain, of course, would have talked to her about. She looks suspiciously towards you guys, since you guys have obviously know each other. Also, there's a giant kitty.
We'll let you pet her.
Yeah, she steps out of the way. She lets you guys pass. You guys step further in, and I'd like to show you what I tried to make. And just so you guys know that I tried to do it. So there was this image. This is the only image I could find that was really good of the throne room. I couldn't get them out, and this was too small.
We'll fix it.
So what have you done?
So I tried to do this, and it didn't work. So I decided that this isn't the throne anymore.
Okay, cool.
I decided that isn't the throne anymore. You see.
Can you leave it over here so I can work with it though?
I just deleted it, so I can't.
Okay, never mind.
As you guys enter in, you see that Slim seems to take you guys different zigzaggy ways into the area, eventually leading you guys into what appears to be a large open chamber that seems to be comprised mostly of rock and stone, with a humongous doorway leading up toward the top, and a large throne sitting atop what looks like a balcony high above. I decided this is the throne room now. That's what I've decided. You see. That's what I've decided, you see. Leave me alone.
Well, time to fight.
Boop. Close enough, exactly. Close enough.
It's good enough for Krieg. It's good enough for us. You know, I guess this is a pretty good throne room.
Yeah, dude. Look at this.
My favorite throne room is at Death Coliseum. I see Henry Stickmin is the Earth King.
And his gimped one arm that Jin can appreciate because he also has one arm.
He's the one who was Jin. So Squeaky, the back of this is supposed to be a door.
Oh. I thought it was a really high chair.
That's a door, Squeaky.
No, that's a balcony.
That's a balcony and a door.
I mean, keep going. It's pretty good.
We just assumed that he fucking tried to like jump up and reach up to his throne and then fall off.
You guys make your way into the center of this place. As you do, Slim seems to stand out and look toward the large balcony up the top. Upon doing so, he goes down to one of his knees. Sire, you have guests.
We should probably.
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
There's an imposter among us.
That man is an imposter.
Send him into the airlock.
Wait, I saw it was Blue that did it.
I saw him try to kill Jin by taking his other arm.
Wait,
Everyone knows that
he needs to have a little
instantly.
He needs to have a little sprout on his head. He needs to have a little green sprout on his head. Perfect. That's my favorite skin. Perfect.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right, funny meme.
You guys hear, as this happens, a load of moving around. You see that there is quite a number of feet moving all around this area. As these feet move, let me just get a couple of these over here, just to has them. Boom, 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 boom. Boop. 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 Squeaky, you're really going fucking all out up there.
I'm trying to like take note from like when FOMO used to do this does this stuff. There you go.
That's a lot of guards. That guy's just hanging in the corner like a fucking gremlin. Just hiding in the rafters.
Boop.
Well, I guess there's no gremlin guards anymore. Fuck you.
As several guards seem to make their way out, each of them looking down towards you, they all take a stance as all of the rocks in the area begin to rumble. As they do, they appear to start moving off toward the edges. They raise up slightly as if to show you that they are ready to defend if necessary, but they do fall down to the ground once again. Jin, you would note that they are slightly hovering over the ground. These people are ready to go as soon as they're needed.
How cute. All right.
Still a king, so probably should take a knee.
As this happens, do you guys want to do anything?
Yeah, I kneel.
Is the king? Do we see any royalty on the balcony yet?
Luca kneels down. Nope, nobody's there except for that, apparently.
Melee will follow suit with Luca and Neil.
Oh, you're gonna get off the fucking thing first?
I will bow on Isha.
You get off the thing first.
Isha then runs off with Kometu.
You see that Yuki goes forward and gives a kneel as well, leaving only the three guys standing.
Jin's
And
kind of
Isha.
Jin rolls his eyes and
Does Nisha know how to heal or bow or something? That's adorable.
You're like,
She does.
Nisha, heal.
Misha kill.
Isha, you guys want to try to give her any sort of command?
Yeah, let's try.
What are you telling her?
Oh, would it be a bow? I think it's a bow.
It would probably be heal, but like
Heal?
first to
'Cause
like
heal is like stop though, right?
or down, like heal and then down.
You
'Cause
could
it's
just say
like-
down. You could also say sit. It just sits down and just like looks at her. What? Do you say down or do you say sit?
Good question.
That means two different things.
Oh,
Down.
down is probably like flat on the ground.
I say down.
Roll
Okay.
over.
As Akira says down, Isha goes down onto her paws and lowers down as if she's lowering herself as low as she can go.
Yay. Okay.
Give pets.
Good job. Good job. Do you
Good
do
job.
you do anything, Akira?
I give pets.
Do you do you remain standing?
I got on a knee and pet.
Okay. The only two
Yeah.
people standing
can
currently are
bow.
Nuwan and Ichibe.
Ah,
I can bow. It's not a big deal for me. I'm not above a king. Maybe I am. I don't know.
You want to bow?
Yeah, I'll bow.
You bow down. Nuwan looks over all of you guys, just like, oh shit. Fine. As each of you bow, the rocks all make a thump as if they hit the ground. Again, everybody but Jin thought that they already had. As they all finally hit the ground, more steps are heard. Very slow steps at first, as a tall, well-dressed man seems to start stepping his way through the balcony up at the top. You guys don't see him at first, because again, it's really high up. However, eventually, he steps his way to the balcony and looks down.
Itachi, okay.
You guys see what appears to be a tall young man standing there. His hair seems to be in a ponytail, and he seems to have a headband going on.
He
But
doesn't have to ask me to bow. He can just ask me to bend over.
most of the rest of his guard seems to be made of very fine cloth, and his stare seems to be that of a very serious man.
Joy.
As he looks down,
Don't get
at all
caught
of
by
you,
his genjutsu.
as he looks down at all of you, Jin, you've never actually met this man before. This is from what you can tell, according to everybody else around here, the Earth King of Omashu. But you've never met this man before.
Have I met the king of Omashu?
Remember, as you think about it, as far as the king is concerned, you never met him, but you always assumed he would be a much older man. Again, the only other quote unquote kings you knew of were the mountain and the one that was over in Ba Sing Se.
Huh.
You guys, this is when you learn of my secret backstory that I've always been traveling the world to try and find and kill my brother. I just found him.
There he is. Take him
Yeah.
down.
Get him.
This is also when you learn that I'm actually a lightning bender.
Why do I hear a bunch of burrs?
As he looks down at each of you, he eventually just looks around toward all of his guards, and then down to you all again. He puts a hand out, and then turns it over, palm facing upwards, and then raises it upwards.
Jen will just
You
stand
may
up.
rise.
And he just stands up.
Okay. Stand.
Isha still stays on the ground.
Good.
Shut up.
You say up, she goes up. That is a fascinating looking beast you have brought.
she's unique.
I was meaning the one in the cloak.
Ha. Which one's he talking about?
Cloak?
He's talking
probably-
about Jen.
Oh,
Ha.
Jen.
Ha.
Don't fucking Jared Leto joke or laugh at him. Give him something else.
I have a question.
Hmm.
Are you those from the dreams?
I mean, I could be from your dreams.
Maybe not now.
Okay.
What did your dreams tell you?
Who sent you, travelers?
Technically, didn't Captain Lenoa send us here?
Yeah.
You guys were told to come here, yeah. However, again, you also know that you're here to see the Ghost Queen, not really the Earth King.
We can omit something. Well, we were told to come here by Captain Lenoa.
Then what news from the front of the Fire Nation?
What?
You were
No,
sent here by Captain Lenoa. If that is the case, of course, you would not be here without any information of what is going on at the front. How is the Fire Nation faring with the soldiers I have sent out? Are they able to push back any other resistances?
There seems to have been a miscommunication. We are not from the front lines. We were supposed to meet with Captain Lenoa, but we were late in arrival. But he did make sure to tell us to come to the palace.
Ah, late in arrival. You were the ones who he was waiting for all those months then.
Yes.
Those who had quite a gift when it came to turning the tide of battle.
Is that what he said? Oh, fuck.
Yet,
Is that what he said?
Yet, you were not able to show yourselves in time.
Yes. This is true.
Your captain left here 8 months ago, without you.
8 months. Okay.
8 months almost to the day. They wanted to leave sooner, but they were waiting for you. Tell me, what have you been doing then?
Being lost in the spirit world.
That would be the easiest way to put it, yes.
We only
Our
arrived.
paths divided. If he really did meet with you half a year prior, that would have been when he got out of the spirit world. It took us half a year longer.
So, is there any proof that you are who you say you are?
I present to you Captain Lenoa's wife.
Yuki steps forward and like gives a wave and just kind of like gives a bit of a nod and just kind of stands there with a smile. He looks over towards Slim. What they say is true. This is my lady, the one who I serve. You serve Omashu now, Slim. But I do
Hey, he said his
understand what
fucking
you mean.
name.
But I do understand what you mean. I have not known you to lie since you've joined my guard. Can you be completely sure that these are the same people whom left you? Is there no way that we can tell if they are imposters? I was not told of a large shirsho being here with that group.
This was a circumstance we found ourselves in when we re-emerged from the spirit realm, and we ran across some less than reputable folks, and this is what a remnant of those less than reputable folks.
Do you have any identification?
No.
I was told that you would easily be able to show me who you were.
I mean, he just kind of lifts up his, like, shaw. I mean, I'm the one-armed earthbender, if he described me as such.
I know who you are.
Oh,
It doesn't fill me with any more comfort.
That would do it, wouldn't it?
You know, feel about the proficient in. Did he not tell you about Ichibei? Best friend Ichibei?
Oh no, fuck me.
Why would you do this to him?
Perhaps, sire, it is something that should be between you and them.
Oh.
It really should be, if that's the case.
If I'm thinking what... Oh.
You wish for me to remove my guards. In front of a man whom I know is dangerous.
I mean, do you want collateral?
I mean, I don't think that I would describe myself as particularly
Dangerous? What did you do?
Nothing that would warrant such a negative reaction, I'm sure. Well, maybe it would warrant it.
What company did I used to work for before I ever met up with this band of misfits?
I never gave it a name.
Would it be a reputable company that people would actually know?
I might give you that. Go ahead and roll me for your luck. We'll see if he has heard of your, because it was a very large shipping company.
Let's see. Where's my die? There it is.
A luck roll is just a straight roll. However, again, you can put any of your White Lotus points into it.
Where are my White Lotus points?
They're everybody's White Lotus points. They're up here. The blue ones are the fleeting ones, the ones you have to use by the end of the in-game day, and the yellow and the white one is the one you have like forever ever.
So how many do we have right now?
There are 6 altogether, and if you use one, you can get advantage on a roll.
Should we use one? This might actually be important.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You just want to use the one?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Go ahead and give me the roll.
That's a 5, so let's go and take the advantage roll now. This 5 was kind of garbo.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, it's almost a 20!
That was almost a 20.
Ah!
That's rip, dude.
Ripperoni. I love these so much.
Ripperoni.
You tell him the name of your company. What is the name of your company? I had Squeaky come up with the name of her dance troupe. What's the name of your company, Ichibei, you were working for?
That's a fucking good question, bro. I'd make it something really fucking simple if it were up to me.
Look at all these Among Us.
Yeah, I love them. I love them. Is the little one supposed to be Noir?
Jesus Christ.
You're adorable.
I love all of them.
The pen I can only make it so small they look bad.
But who's the imposter?
I mean, I'm the one with all the knives.
Come on, you can come up with a name. I believe in you.
They're definitely not ninja.
It's like the fucking East Fire Nation Trading Company or some bullshit.
You want to go with the East Fire Nation Trading Company?
The Hudson's Bay Company.
You want to go with Hudson's Bay?
No, that's actually a real company in Canada. That's basically what fucking made Canada. So we're not gonna fucking go with that.
Call it Nintendo.
Have you heard of Nintendo?
You want it to be Nintendo?
I come from a long line of Nintendiums. No, fuck no.
Nin-Tendo.
Yeah, think of a cool name.
Nintendo.
Exactly.
No, just say
my
I come from the shipping company East Tendo. The
Fucking
nin is
sure,
the nin is silent because it's ninjas.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Do you want to come
That's
from the East Tendo shipping company?
Sure.
All right, I'm writing it down.
Here's the question. Because I was gonna ask you this even before I started rolling all this. Would I have any proof to my claim that I am part of that company in any way? Not
I
really.
would say yes. I would say that you would have a piece of documentation that would show it. I would say
Sweet.
that you would have something like that. However, because of the role you made, it is not something of enough note that he feels he can stake his life on. Does anybody else want to say or do anything? He does acknowledge that he's heard of it, however. Anyone preferably not Jin. Because he knows Jin.
That's my one weakness. If people know me, then I'm completely useless.
Not to mention, if the captain has mentioned anything of his wife, she is also quite the specialist in combat herself.
Combat, you say?
Considering that she is loyal to Captain Lenoa, you should feel no safer than with his wife.
Unless that person there is an imposter.
Is there an imposter among us?
That is what we are trying to figure out.
Which one of you fucks hit the button? I'm trying to do electrical wires.
Let me cross the wires, Reed!
I only have one hand. Let me cross the fucking wire.
I'm telling you, we need to play this game as a group.
I have it, but you know.
You there. He points down toward Mei Li. You had mentioned collateral.
Yeah. Hi.
By your garb, I can see that you are a member of my kingdom. Of my nation.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have for collateral that is worth the Earth King of Omashu's life?
Do we fucking have a gem of some sort? Or did we give that to the other Earth
I was
King?
mainly gonna suggest that if anything, if you felt like they were lying, you could totally just like sacrifice me, or I can.
You think your life is equal to mine?
Probably not, but I mean, I also have the pocket mirror of the daughter of the Earth King. It was given to me as a gift.
I have no daughter.
Oh no, I mean the Earth King of Ba Sing Se.
Present it.
Yeah.
Step no closer.
Actually, how about this? Here you go. Here you go, Slim. You
Throw-
show it to him.
Throw it as fucking far as you can.
You hand it off to him?
Yep.
He steps over toward where the large area is. As he does, he seems to place the mirror down into a small a compartment of earth that seems to open up right onto the side. As it does, he places the mirror inside. One of the people off to the side seems to stomp around a bit, and another seemingly small little square appears at the top. He makes his way over and puts his hand inside and pulls out the mirror. As he does, he looks it over. It is very well made. The stone structure, I can tell, is very intricate. I had heard that the daughter of the king of Ba Sing Se had passed away.
Mm-hmm.
It's very tragic. I was unable to confirm from over here. They wish to not really commune with those outside of their walls. It makes things difficult. But I will try to send my condolences. I did not sense any lie when you spoke. It should not take you longer than 5 minutes to show. correct?
Show.
He doesn't wait for you. As he just looks to the, he looks off to the to his guards. He waves them away. Return in 5 minutes. Exactly 5 minutes from now.
Whoever is 1 second late, I will crucify in front of these strangers I have met.
They all about face and make their way away. As they do, he turns back around. He looks down to each of you. Then tell me, or better yet, show me. You travel with them, do you not?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
Then show me the power of a spirit.
Yuki?
Ah.
Yuki, that's your cue.
Yeah, come on, show them your stuff, Yuki.
Yuki
And
looks
show
over
them-
at you, looks
and
back
show
over.
them the move I taught you.
She nods. She steps forward. As she steps forward, she looks up to him. She seems to wave her arms around slightly, and then a tail pops out of her butt, and ears pop out of her head. And she makes a meow pose.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I can't see what's going on. I'm so hard right now. I just know that I should be cringing.
What happened? Why is everybody quiet? What the fuck?
Yeah! Bailey's like,
Real
yeah!
Impressive.
Why do
alright.
I feel an intense rumbling coming from the king's chair?
Huh.
I'm no earthbender, and I know that's bad.
He looks down. He seems very stone-faced for a moment as like everybody just waits. That is definitely abnormal.
No shit.
And that's one way to put it.
I don't suppose. You probably wouldn't have shown me that if you would have. I have many questions.
I have so many.
One
Like,
of them
can you-
is
Like, can you
why?
touch them?
One of them is, why would you show me that this spirit could transform? Isn't that even more showing you could be an imposter?
No.
Well, you asked for the power, so
Power of a spirit. There you go.
I
She's
suppose
still
I
young.
did.
and if we showed you this, wouldn't it just out ourselves? If we
It
were
could also be
lying?
potentially dangerous if she does use some of her power. We don't want to put you in danger, Your Majesty. Right, Yuki? Like if you make a little snow cloud or something like that.
Some bullshit.
I sense that none of you are lying. I suppose that. Suppose then that is worthwhile. Slim,
I mean,
I will want you to accompany me wherever I go. If these people make any sort of move,
oh darn.
unfortunately, I believe you would have to give your life for me. He bows down. Gladly, sir. I will vouch for them with my life. Is that so? Fine. Let us wait for my guards, and then there is somewhere that you need to see.
Maybe you should have wiggled your hips a little bit, Yuki, before you just popped out the tail.
She wiggled a bit.
Sorry.
She starts wiggling like.
I put all that away before the guards show back up.
She looks over. She looks like a little shocked, and then they go away. You guys wait a couple of minutes. The guards do return exactly 5 minutes later, to the dot. As they
Like they've
return,
mastered hourglasses.
as they return, he looks off toward each of them. These are those who I've been waiting for, the ones from the dreams. If that is the case, all of you will take your positions around the palace. That is all. Lead me to my quarters. Not lead. Leave. Sorry, my bad.
How's that big if she just like looks to Yuki and it's just like,
Man, I kind of want to know more about these dreams.
As
How I can get into more of them, you know what I mean?
as they begin to make their way away, you see he stands there for a moment watching them. At some point, he looks down toward you. Slim. He nods, steps off toward him. The two of them seem to take a practice stance. As they do, the balcony begins to lower itself.
Like, oh my god, Yuki, please.
she's like whispering to Yuki like,
Oh my god, think about it though. If I tell Baba I shagged an Earth King.
Okay.
Oh my god, Yuki, would you be my maid of honor?
Can you fucking for 5 minutes?
Oh my god, Yuki.
For
how-
5
Oh my
minutes.
god,
I
Yuki, how do I...
appreciate the ambition, but the timing needs work.
Oh
I
my
will
God,
have
you-
you all know, my senses have been enhanced.
Hmm?
And that includes my sense of hearing.
Oh, oops.
He steps off of the balcony as it gets to the very bottom.
Yeah, the Sharingan has many things. And as well, they think that it's a fucking optical power. Boy, were we wrong.
Oh my
We
god,
haven't heard it.
Oh my god, Yuki, what do I tell the girl? Ah.
Yuki,
I
it was-
suppose there is somewhere you all need to be. And finally, there are things we all need to learn, such as where all of you have been, and I suppose catching you all up with where your friends are. If it is still you, there is still the slight thought that as soon as I turn my back, I may be assassinated. So please, do not do that.
Don't fucking kill me.
As he says that, he immediately about faces and walks back onto the balcony.
Believe me, we won't.
Oh, is he gonna go back up on the balcony? Or
He seems to walk back into the pathway behind it, even though it's lower now.
Huh.
Oh.
Do we follow him?
Slim motions over toward the balcony.
All right.
Here we go.
You all make your way there. Isha has to climb over it.
I'm sure that's a fucking very exerting effort of hers. It's not like those things are made to climb.
They were climbing mountains.
Yeah.
You guys get back into an area behind where you were. It seems to be its own like little hall, so you're almost sure that there is a hall at the top and a hall at the bottom in that case, because there's no way the entire fucking hall was just moved.
Yeah.
As you guys make your way down said hall, you eventually make your way toward a very long second hallway that seems to have several niceties around it. There seems to be a lot of different banners across the walls, as well as the air even seems a lot nicer, a lot better, as if there's like a freshness in the air. As you guys make your way down, eventually you find the hall, a doorway that the Earth King is standing outside of. He looks to each of you as you approach. I noticed that none of you had decided to assassinate me.
Thank you for noticing.
It is something that I will take into consideration whenever thinking as if you were imposters.
You have a very pragmatic way of looking at visitors.
Thanks.
It's very kind of you.
Unfortunately, as Earth King, I have always had to look over my shoulder. I've had to look through the different people who work under me, and I have had many attempts already at my life. So,
Well,
I hope you do not take it too harshly. Unless that is, you are an imposter, at which I hope you take it very harshly.
Jesus fucking Christ, Itachi.
Holy crap.
Okay, well, we're still not gonna kill you.
I understand that.
Yuki, I know what you're about to say. This is still workable.
As he looks over each of you. Last thing I will ask, just to make sure that I'm not doing something I'll regret. Do you know what waits on the other side of this doorway?
What?
If I have-
No.
He looks over at Slim. Slim looks back to you guys. Do not speak. Let them.
If I had to guess, the Ghost Queen.
He eyes you as you say that. I hope with that I can one day trust you to not be imposters. I will see if she is awake. He goes to the door and opens it, stepping inside. As he opens it, you guys feel another fragrance seem to come out from there. The door shuts behind him, and after a couple of minutes, the door seems to slide open once again as he steps to the side of it. He turns away from the door as if to allow you all in. Please, step inside and greet my queen.
All right, let's go, guys. Let's go.
You guys step inside the room.
You're absolutely right, Yuki. If I do anything like that, it would make me look like a whore.
Isha crawls into the room.
Isha.
You're right. If I do that, it makes me look like a whore.
Which one? I'll go with this one. Bing. You guys follow him into a very nice looking room.
Ooh.
It almost seems newly refurbished. Who's to say?
So green.
It's almost like it's the theme of this entire country.
Green.
It's a green bean. You guys step into this very large room. Not this large. Holy fuck. Go around there. You guys step into this very large open room. As you guys do, you guys see a couple of different tables and beds line the area. Looking further into the area, you find yourselves looking at a large draped over bed. Laying in said bed, you guys see a woman. Man, there's a lot of Lindo art today. That's all I'm gonna say.
Aw, man.
A whole bunch of Lindo art today. You guys see what appears to be this woman staring back at you.
She's beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm eating.
Sorry, I found some medium much.
Sorry, I got the munchies.
As she turns her way and puts her legs on the other side of the bed that she's in, you see the Earth King immediately go down to a bow, as well as Slim.
Okay, I do this thing.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Yeah. Isha down.
Isha as well goes down. As everyone goes down, she seems to put her arm out towards you all. Do not worry about that. Your gesture is very nice, but I'm afraid I won't be able to see it, even if you did do it. She gives a smile, and as she looks to you guys notice that her eyes are very clouded over.
Am I to assume that you're blind?
As blind as you are, I would assume.
Ah, so you can tell.
I could tell something about you. Something very familiar. Something very familiar, actually. I have words for you, but that can wait a moment.
Very well then.
You all... I do wonder why it took you as long as you did. I was wondering if I would meet the Avatar before I keeled over. The Earth King looks up like, what? The Avatar? What? I'm kidding.
Yeah, we have the Avatar. Do you believe us now?
I'm kidding. As Nuwan just kind of hides behind Isha. I'm kidding. I do not know which one it is of you. However, since the last Avatar had perished not too long ago, I suppose it is the one of the smallest of you.
Don't be shy. Go on.
Yes, Mei Li is the Avatar. I'm kidding, no.
Be shy and walk on. Alright.
Isha's the Avatar. No.
Come on, for fuck's sake.
She steps forward. Yes, I am the Avatar. My name is Nuwan. As she looked at Nuwan, again, almost as if she can see her, she seems to give a smile. You're polite for an Avatar. I suppose things do change. She looks at the rest of you. As she does, her eyes linger on Jin for a second. She gives a smile. And you come with very interesting company.
I guess I'm that famous.
Why would you not be?
I don't expect royalty to know, just some old troublemaker.
Some old
Okay,
troublemaker.
Billy. What did you do?
Some old troublemaker. I guess that does adequately describe you.
Oh, I've done a lot of things.
I mean, I've done a lot of things too, but like,
Hey, with all the bullshit I've seen Jin do, like trying to rip off fucking dead towns and like eager to take things,
But to get the eyes of the royalty.
there's no way I can put anything together because I don't know what the fuck the Earth Kingdom is.
I mean, he's
But I
definitely
can tell that he's
some
a funny guy.
He's definitely some sort of person who doesn't care about thievery. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He is a fine, upstanding gentleman.
If gentlemen were to fucking steal things every second, every
And
fucking
He is a
Yuki
fine,
and-
upstanding gentleman.
And Yuki is an upstanding gentleman.
Oh my fucking.
All right. Well, I hope you
An
enjoyed
upstanding-
yourselves. We
an
enjoyed
upstanding
ourselves.
gentleman.
It's had 3 different kings and.
Oh, look, I'm gonna neck myself.
You know.
Watches the two of you. It's like, what the fuck are you
We're just
doing?
dancing like.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. Well,
Chicken dippers.
I mean, I'm not.
From what I heard of my little Lenoa, she looks over toward Yuki. I suppose that makes you the one he chose. I can tell that you are probably very beautiful. Is there any more to you? Yuki looks at her like ah. She like puts her fingers together and just like starts like looking away, like kind of whistling a bit, even though no sound comes out.
Uh-oh.
She has no means of communicating vocally.
She can't speak and I can't see. Interesting. Although we both have our own eccentricities. Young man, she points over toward Akira without looking at him first and then turns her head toward him. I have to ask you a question, if you don't mind. It is not very often I get to speak with someone from my own nation.
Oh.
Talking to Akira.
No, I'm here. Yeah, I made a note. I'm sorry. I brain farted. Of course.
This girl here who just said she was the Avatar. She is not the first Avatar you have seen, is she? Well, I guess seen is a little bit relative.
I guess you're right in the sense of in the past tense.
Was he the one that did that to you?
The previous Avatar? No. Can't blame. We can't blame our past for everything. No, this was done by a group of troublemakers who wanted certain things and they couldn't have them. And
I was of course not meaning the injuries. He may have been pretty crass, but I doubt he was just going around injuring random folk.
Randomly burning people's eyes out, you know what I'm saying?
I more mean afterward. You are still able to see, are you not? I can tell.
If you want to call it that, yes, I am able to see.
In the same way that I do.
You see through firebending, then?
I see through heat. It is a skill that is rather unique. I've only ever known one person who's been able to do it other than myself. And that's because he stole it from me.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're implying.
The last time I saw the Avatar, he stole that power from me. The power you hold in your eyes.
That sounds like the title of a song.
That is interesting.
It is a unique ability that only I have been known to possess. You guys do remember hearing that the Avatar was looking around for people that have very peculiar abilities.
Mm-hmm.
But all I know is, well...
Are you implying that the Avatar learned from your teachings? Or did he use something different to gain this knowledge?
The Avatar used something very different. However, he was my student. My style of bending, I bend the energy of someone, the life force of them. Through my fire bending, I'm able to see any problems with their spirit. I'm able to see anything that I can enhance or negate. Anything neglected I can bring forth. In a sense, I'm able to enhance the sensory effects of any whom that I work on. She looks over toward the Earth King. My retainer here, is one of them. I was able to enhance all of his senses as well. All of them except for sight.
You think that I've stolen this sight from you?
I don't think that you stole it from me. I think that you only benefited from it. The one who stole it from me was the Avatar. Using my own teachings and probably some things that he picked up elsewhere. I'm sorry. Not you, Avatar. How is it? I've never really talked to another person who saw things the way I did. I was able to enhance the sight of others, but the unique sight of those who cannot see, the ones who see with heat and heat alone, I've been told it's rather different than what I could do for them. How do you go along with it? You travel with so many people, I can barely keep my head around being around a few. It is why I stay here most of the time. I do suppose it has to do with you being rather young, though.
Oh, I don't I don't put it to being young. I put it to having to grow up fairly fast.
You do seem rather polite.
Well, after the incident, I was very bitter for a time, and for that, I learned many things internally, and I realized I couldn't hold on to this spite forever. Now, if I had the opportunity to go after the people who did this to me, would I? Yes, but I'm on a much more important journey right now, and such insignificant matters have to wait until that's done. But you don't want to hear that. You want to know what it's like to see through this. I'm not going to lie. It is a double-edged sword. I can see shapes and I can see blobs. While it is different and at times beautiful, it can be uncertain, especially when you try to sleep. Can't just turn it off. Not really. I mean, you can turn it off, but the only time it's been turned off, it was very inconvenient and, well...
And if it's turned off, there's nothing.
Black. It's all black. There's nothing.
Even less so. Though maybe we are slightly different in that way. That's a very apt description of it. I commend you. I do not know why the Avatar did what they did, but they never seemed as if they were a bad person. Perhaps it was always meant to happen. Perhaps it was there so he could get to someone like you. I don't know, but it's rather interesting to think about. He looks over the rest of you. I'm really sorry. Lenoa was not able to tell me much, but I do not exactly know why all of you are here. Or why you appear to me so late.
Well, though the reason we're late is, well, we seem to have walked through the spirit world and popped out a year late when we got to the other side.
Oh, that's simple enough.
Yeah, we walked out in the Eastern Air Temple. That was a trip. Now, me, Anthony, cannot remember. We're here because we need help with Nuwan.
Yes.
Cool. What specifically? Because I forget.
Specifically, if I remember correctly, we were told by Lenoa that she is a firebender and that we should be teaching Nuwan firebending first because she's from the Fire Nation.
Fire.
I thought it was more because she had powers that helped people like unlock their potentials or something. I can't remember.
All I remember is that
the
eventually
hand
when
thing,
Lenoa found out that Nuwan was the Avatar, he was like, "Oh, I would have suggested we gone here first because my grandma, my Nana, whatever he called her, is a firebender and a prolific one at that." Because Jin was like, I've been trying to teach her earthbending and it's kind of not clicking, but you know, whatever. And Lenoa was like, well, she's from the Fire Nation, right? You should probably teach her firebending first.
It's a little bit of both of what you guys are saying. No, neither of you are wrong. But one thing that you guys also know is that you guys don't know why Nuwan isn't gripping any of these things. It almost seems like something seems to be holding her back, which is why going to her, who can again enhance ability and see different things with people, might be a good idea.
All right, so well, we came to you for the glowing recommendation of Captain Lenoa. You can help people who struggle with things, spiritual things, bending things. Nuwan is the Avatar.
I'm not very good at it.
A lifetime spent in the spirit world might do that to someone.
So you think that I might be able to enhance her senses?
We
I
hope
will
you
say it won't really do much for her bending. Enhancing sensory effects is mostly hearing, touch, smell, usually eyesight, but well, you know. Taste.
Is there anything in a sense of something is it seems to, how do I put it? To block,
disrupting.
Yes.
You believe something is wrong with her?
She cannot connect to the previous Avatar.
Suppose that would make some sense. Why you would come here then? I cannot promise I can help her with anything, but I can look into her and see if there's anything wrong, if you would like. Please. I don't have a lot of, well, visitors very often, but I could spare an hour or so. She goes to stand up as her retainer, otherwise known as the quote-unquote Earth King, goes over and helps her out of her bed. As she does stand up from the bed, she puts a hand on his shoulder and just kind of pats it. He lets go and steps back. She motions to the bed toward Nuwan. If anyone else would like me to check them out, if anyone feels as if something's wrong with them.
I
don't know what the other will help me, so I don't think
pretty sure all my issues are my own making.
Here's a question.
With everything that she is able to discern, is she also able to discern things that not even yourself would know?
Potentially.
Like whether or not you're a potential bender or anything like that?
Who's to say? Do you want to ask her more about her ability?
Sure, if she wants to like expand on what it can and can't do. Like if someone who didn't know what if they...
I'd like to refer to what I can do as reading someone. I'm able to check them out, look through their, look through their spiritual ability, their physical ability, and see if any of their paths are blocked. See if any dark spirits are tampering with them. See if any damage has been done to them. With my abilities, I'm able to read this, and if it is something simple, then I could reverse it on occasion.
Does memory loss count as something with this spirit voodoo thing?
Memory loss is a little bit different. However, if it's lost due to some reason, then perhaps. If it is lost because of some sort of spiritual or energy block, then I could probably see it.
She kind of steps forward, and even though she just kind of like curtsies.
Well, I was rescued by the Avatar when I was really young, but I have no memory of anything before that. And apparently, I might have come from an air temple where all the airbenders were massacred by the Avatar.
Oh.
Well, how about that shit?
Oh, well, fuck.
How dare he take credit for what I did? No, I'm kidding. If you would like.
You guys thought that we were starting the series again. This is the last session. We're actually fighting the final boss right now.
If you would like, you can lay here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nuwan goes forward as well with you. Does anyone else wish for me to check them out? I can only do this so many times. I do get tired as of late. Although it isn't the last time I'm sure we'll see each other. Unless you plan on leaving the city immediately.
Do I?
I don't have anything
after or no?
crazy.
What's up, Nightshade?
Do I have anything that needs to be looked at or no?
The only thing weird about you is the eye thing, and she seems to completely understand that.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted,
The two of you seem to be on the same page as far as that.
Kindred spirits. Yeah, okay. No, I just wanted to make sure there was nothing else that seemed like there would be.
Do you want her to check you out, Ichibe?
There's not really any reason for her to. I don't really have anything that's on my mind that could actually be like potentially life destroying. So if she can only do it a number of times, I'm not going to bother her.
Well, it's not like a number of times. She can only do it the time. Like, she's saying that she can perform this now on any number of you, but she'll have to rest. She doesn't get many visitors. It's not like she can only do it to a certain number of you. She can do it to anybody laying on the bed, basically.
I don't know if I want to.
She's going to be like, oh, so you're actually
potentially, like, anger from my mother. And although she's not free here, she has free reign in the spirit area. So, like,
as long as she doesn't try to fucking kill Ragyo spa water me, I don't give a fuck.
If she has any.
She did mention if you were being infected by a dark spirit.
She could bring your dick back.
That's the thing. I don't know, like, that'd anger her, and I don't want to like set the Night Mother off.
I don't know if I want my dick back.
No, we're getting my dick back, okay?
But I mean, we didn't say we wouldn't bring her the Avatar. At some point we would. Doesn't mean we can't bring your dick back.
Maybe see if she could see the details of it. Just not.
Do you want to go lay down?
Yeah. All right.
There you go. Anyone else?
Okay.
Isha. I'm kidding.
Jesus Christ.
Just you three then?
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste anybody's time.
She makes her way to the back of the three of them. I need you all to relax as much as you can, all right? Try your best not to tense. I can see a lot better whenever you are relaxed. And I hope none of you are afraid of fire. She begins to move her hands over top of the three of you. As she does, flames begin to appear, covering her arms. It seems to travel up her arm onto her clothing, but it doesn't seem to burn her clothing. As these flames go about, Akira,
Yes.
when she brings these flames out and puts them over top of Luca, Nuan, and Mei Li, you can see Luca, Nuan, and Mei Li's face as she's doing this.
Like their face.
Their face. Not as
Oh
heat.
shit!
As she begins to move her arms over and these flames seem to come out from her hands, anywhere that her arms seem to go over, you can see color, you can see facial features, you can see detail. You even start to see the entirety of her as she's doing this. As she looks down, she seems to give a smile. You're pretty sure she can see the same thing you're seeing, which probably, gives her a bit of a delight to actually see.
Pretty shocked about what I'm looking at. It's
As
visible.
As she brings her hands over each of them, she starts off with Luca. As she moves her hands over Luca, she appears to frown very slightly. Akira, as you're watching her, you can see what appears to be, when she waves her hands over the midsection of Luca and maybe a little bit further down, the flames that she puts over top of Luca's body seem to turn very black.
Well.
To the others, nothing's happened, but to Akira, you can see this. As the
Ooh.
flames turn black, she seems to let off a bit of a frown. You are being tainted by a dark spirit. It's had hold of you for quite some time. Quite some time, actually. As she brings her hands over you, she seems to bring her actual touch down onto like your stomach. As she starts bringing her hands down where the dark flames are. You were changed. Everything about you. Your strength seemed sapped. Your muscles seemed deteriorated. Are you all right?
Was changed into a female.
Oh. Interesting. It's not unheard of, I suppose.
Prank, bro.
Something this complicated. I would need several sessions with you. But if you would like, I could attempt to remove this from you. It would take quite a while, I would think. They have had hold of you for over a year now, it seems.
I guess it would have been a year. I don't believe you should remove it, though.
Are you sure?
I fear it would anger her.
You worry about angering spirits, yet you travel with the Avatar. Although, I do suppose that the current Avatar, at least in her state, would be a little bit well, worse for wear when dealing with them. At least from what you've told me. It is up to you. If you ever require help, you can return to me. I can't look away whenever I see someone in pain like this. Are you hurting?
Physically, no.
I also see that, by the way. You are very gifted.
I guess there wasn't hiding that either.
You need to take care of yourself. Your pathways seem rather blocked. As she brings her hands over to your arms, she begins to travel her fingers down a vein along your arms. As they do, you feel almost like a crackling sensation. It doesn't hurt, but you do feel as if something is moving almost in your skin.
Oh, that's weird.
As she brings her fingers down along you, you feel strangely good. Almost like there was like some sort of a need to crack your wrist or like crack a joint, and it's been there for a long time, but you feel relieved as it seems to leave you. That's a very dangerous style you have. Be careful, all right?
I will.
It is a gift. Those who are given power, like you and I, unique power, even if it isn't as unique, don't think of it as a burden, but do respect it.
That is how I'll go about it.
She smiles. That will be all then. Remember to come to me if you need any more aid.
I will. Thank you.
The Ghost Queen travels down to Mei Li. As she does, she begins to bring her hands along Mei Li. As she does, you notice, Akira, as you're watching her put the fires over Mei Li, the flames seem to be getting a lot lighter as they go through Mei Li, bringing the flames down throughout Mei Li's body, and then her resting her hands up toward the top of Mei Li's head. You see the flames in her hands seem to change to a whitish color. There is definitely something here. Something powerful.
It's almost happy.
Almost. This was not done by any avatar. This was not done by any spirit either. I've never seen this before. It appears that you... No, I've seen this. She appears to frown. Oh, you poor girl. Do you not remember what happened to you? I suppose you don't, if that's what this is about. Well, I would be very careful. I believe you have been ready for quite a while.
I don't know what any of that means. Ready for
Sorry.
what?
I don't mean to be vague, it's just the subject itself is hard to breach. Ready for sacrifice.
Huh?
Excuse me.
Come again?
Your body. You are ready to be given to a spirit.
Another one?
Not in that way, I don't think.
Oh.
You are ready to be given to a spirit to enhance themselves, to potentially even free themselves. Something like this, I've only seen once before. I don't believe it's in the same way, but I believe your memories are lost because you lost everything when this body was complete, when the ritual was ready. But you were not sacrificed. Perhaps they got cold feet.
The spirit?
She shakes her head. The humans who would have given you to them.
Or it could be what we heard.
That the Avatar stopped the sacrifice and killed everybody?
I cannot tell you what happened, but unfortunately, these memories you look for are not there. You would only find fleeting sensory images, maybe even something that seems familiar or deja vu. But there is nothing to give back to you. I'm sorry.
Looks up, looks down.
I mean, I've lived this far without them. So I guess it's not a major loss? I mean, I turned out fine. So I guess there's that.
She gives a smile. As she does, she brings her hands down onto your hair. Again, her hands are still on fire. It doesn't seem to burn, though. As she brings her hands down onto your hair, she seems to start petting your hair down with her hands. From what you can see, Akira, her hair begins to get a little bit warmer, but that white flame seems to almost engulf the entirety of the upper part of Meili's head, as she trails the flames down to the ends of her hair. You are very brave. If you need any help, remember to come to me, okay? You are an airbender, correct? I can see through your paths. I can't help you with any of that, of course, but perhaps you can be more comfortable. As she finishes rubbing your hair, you feel almost like there's a strange weight lifted from you, Meili. You no longer feel as if you feel the weight of your hair. At first, you think it burned away. Kidding. But as you look back, you feel as if touching your hair, it's there. It's still definitely there, but you almost feel like a tingling along your scalp. You remember hearing from other airbenders that an airbender usually shaves their head in order to feel the winds and the air around them. You almost feel as if you have that right now without shaving your head.
Oh.
Shave it anyway, though.
No! I don't have to do anything like that, Jin. How about you shave your head? Or
She gives you a smile. I enhanced your feeling of touch just a bit.
Oh. Thank you.
Touch is quite dangerous, but this much should be fine. As she does that, she makes her way over to Noan. Okay, Avatar. Let's see what we can find. Don't worry, I'm not one to hold a grudge. She smiles, but she kind of like smiles a little bit like too wide. Nuwan just kind of like looks worried again, and she just kind of goes, "Sorry, I was just kidding." She brings her hands down. As she does, she begins to bring her hands over Nuwan. As she does this, Akira, you notice before the others, the flames seem to go out. After a second of her and Akira reacting to her flames going out, you guys all notice that the flames along her arms seem to have disappeared. Oh. Oh my. That is interesting. Allow me to try again. My queen, you shouldn't overwork yourself. She puts a hand up to him. Allow me to try again. Could you ladies move, please?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, not like that.
She brings her hands back over Nuwan. As she does, the flames seem to appear once again in her hands. She seems to somewhat slump a bit as that happens, like just very, very slightly. Seems to almost go away instantaneously, but she looks over Nuwan and begins to move her hands around her. As she does, Akira, looking at her, you see that as she's bringing her hands over Nuwan's body, there's a strange emptiness about her. As you look at the Ghost Queen, she seems to almost frown and strain herself to keep the flames from going out. You notice a wince in her face as the flames seem to be going wider and wider, as if she's putting more power into it. She gets around Nuwan's core, around her stomach. She touches it, and even though she was putting so much effort into keeping the flames up, as soon as she touches Nuwan's stomach, the flames vanish. She seems to almost just collapse down to her knees.
Are you okay? That was strange.
My queen! I'm fine. Just tired. No, don't fuss. Don't fuss. Back away. I need some air, please. He backs off. Oh my. So that's why.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Your pathways. They've been shut. They're in disrepair, as if they've been not used for a long time. They've got no muscle to them, so to speak. It's almost as if you are a non-bender. But even they use their... even they use their energy. It's almost as if... It's almost as if a creature has dammed up a river, you see. There is a slight trickle going through her, but everything is dammed up. What does that mean? She steps away, and as she does, she kind of stands there for a moment. I can only imagine...
Like atrophy?
Yes, similar. Very similar. Is the Avatar from the Fire Nation?
As far as I'm aware of, she is.
Yes.
I've been told.
Is there anything that would dispute that?
I've seen this before. Never in someone like her, only in very specific people. Those who wish to take on the challenge.
Challenge?
The challenge of hunting a dragon.
Alright, we're gonna need to take a couple steps back here.
Hunting a dragon? The dragons, they are the original firebenders. Some firebenders, they wish to unlearn their current skills so that they can learn anew from the dragons. So they cut off the flow of their bending using a special medicine developed in the Fire Nation. But it's usually only available to certain people of high status, generals, warriors, royalty, nobles.
I think we can add the Avatar to that list, don't you think?
Yes.
If she was found to be the Avatar before or after she was born, then perhaps they would have done so, but that is at a great risk. If the Avatar cannot bend, then I guess they would have supposed they would have went through the test by now. The Avatar was kidnapped, right?
Correct.
Perhaps she was set to go find the dragons and was kidnapped along the way.
She spent years in the spirit world, so whoever took her, put her, that they either lost her there or put her there. Which makes no damn sense. How do we undam it? Do we need to go kill a dragon?
No.
We need to find a dragon plumber.
No, neither.
Good luck finding a dragon.
You would need to find something powerful enough to push through. You probably haven't seen it, but there is a special state that the Avatar can find themselves in. Perhaps it could...
Yeah, we have.
You have?
Yep.
Then I guess that didn't work. I was thinking perhaps that state would unblock her, but if it didn't...
Oh, she was quite scary. It's very scary with her bending prowess. When she was glowing.
So it was only while she was in that state, and then she returned to normal. I don't understand. What exactly are you meaning? There's only one person who can fix her now.
Oh dear.
One person in the world.
Please don't tell us it's going to be herself, because I don't want to deal with the spirit world again.
She shakes her head. The only person with the solution to the medicine. The Fire Lord.
Of course. Oh, you were going to have to go there anyway.
The only problem is, each medicine is unique and tied to the person that took it. I fear that even if they would have kept the solution all these years, it may not work any longer. It may have expired or, well, been lost or any such things. They just went through a rather, well, big war. A lot of battles they're still taking part in.
Yeah, the Water Tribe and the landing.
Not to mention, if the Avatar shows themselves before the Fire Lord, and the Fire Lord knows that they have such power over them, they could ask the Avatar to do anything, even if they have the solution.
Well, the Avatar can't do anything without the solution, so they're kind of SOL unless they want to have
Unless they want to ask any capable benders in the Avatar's employ.
I don't like having the idea of being subservient to anyone.
I was born under the Fire Nation's rule. I have served many people and still do. If it came down to it, it would not be impossible for me to make use of my skills for whatever the Fire Lord may ask.
I do not know the Fire Lord. I have never met them. I do not know what kind of man he is. I hope that he is an understanding and kind man, and would help you find a solution.
Is he?
You wouldn't know. you would only know the Fire Lord's public face.
Fire Lord Jerome is actually the best man on the
Fire
planet.
Lord Jerome.
Well,
Your Majesty.
Well, I guess we don't have much of a choice, do we? Well,
if I were to begin working on something like this, I might be able to unblock her in, well, several years' time.
Don't quite have that much time, I think.
I'm sorry. If I was in my prime, it would take me only maybe a year.
Well, you've done so much already. Thank you.
If you cannot gather the solution, if the Fire Lord is incapable of giving it to you or refuses to, and he asks you to do anything you do not wish, just remember that... What are a couple of years? She shrugs. I could do this for the Avatar. I could go through many sessions with her. A couple of years is a long time, of course, but... in the scheme of things, we wish to have the Avatar for many, many more. The sooner we start, the better. But your best option is to go and see the Fire Lord. If the solution still is there, and it is not ruined or lost or any other such things, and they're able to find it, the only ones who would know exactly which one it would be her family, I would assume, if she was as young as she was.
And I try to figure out what I'm going to do, and instead of doing anything, I just pet my dog.
That would be an endeavor in itself. Maybe you should get the damn solution.
I trust that you can get through, but if you do not, it's only a couple of years. I'll do my absolute best. She stumbles a bit as she grabs onto the side of the bed. I'm very sorry. It takes quite a lot out of me to do something like that. I have not exerted myself in quite a long time.
My healing doesn't help fatigue, does it? My healing doesn't help fatigue, does it?
No, it does not.
Yeah.
She sits down on the bed. She looks over at Nuan and gives a bit of a smile toward her. If you were to stay, I could even maybe teach you firebending. as well as I could. Nuwan seems to look down as if she's very much in thought and does not respond to her.
Well, it's not that you're completely unable to. You said there was some still trickling through.
I believe that there is still some. If not, then there would be no way for that state to work, and from what I saw, you could still perform some feats, I'm sure.
It's slow, but she does. She is making progress.
You've shown some earthbending.
You don't have to lie.
I would never dream of lying.
Really?
I'm not-
You're calling me a liar? We're gonna go.
I'm not making any progress, but she looks up. At least now I know why. At least now I know it's not me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would also be very careful with what you say, a lack of progress. We have already seen you mimic others with fire daggers and even send the Earth King of Ba Sing Se down a trench. You are learning by pace. I'm just not sure what pace you wish to be learning at.
I want to become independent. I want to be able to do things on my own. I want to be
Yes.
strong enough to do that.
That's what we're aiming for.
Then I can leave all you guys like I planned to in the beginning. I'm kidding.
Seriously.
Yeah, finally. Thanks,
Oh, get the fuck out of here, bro.
She gets off of the bed. She looks back over to you guys. She doesn't look distraught. She looks concerned, but at the very least, she doesn't look like she's up like that, like sad, upset.
Okay, yeah.
Also, who throws a 5-year-old girl to dragons?
Yeah, right. You and I don't know people that cruel.
I don't know if it was meant for you to fight the dragon. Maybe they just wanted you to take it. So they can, I don't know, protect you.
It's true. One can't understand the mind of an insane person.
Could
Or
be a
use
parrot.
me. If they knew
Or
that I was the
you.
Avatar, they might have given that to me just so I would be loyal to them.
But to lose you in the spirit world.
They must not have been very good at their job then.
Hmm.
She crosses her arms.
Who needs anyone like that? You got us. They're arguably better.
She looks back. She gives a bit of a smile. And I am making some progress, I guess.
You put the Earth King in a hole. You're making progress.
When you say them all together like that, it makes it sound a lot more impressive.
Because they are.
Turns away.
Damn it, child. Learn to have an ego.
All of this excitement has made me very tired. Do you all have somewhere to stay?
We
If you
have
would like, we could take you to the newly refurbished rooms. They used to be pretty bad, but then there was the new recent refurbishings.
Oh. I think I still have an old place here in the city that I should probably go check in with. in all honesty.
If you wish to stay somewhere other than the palace, I suppose that's fine. I would still like for you to maybe. She looks over toward Nuan. Maybe the Avatar should be somewhere where she's safe. There is one more thing that I have not told you yet. But perhaps I'll leave that to my retainer. Sorry, my head's beginning to spin. The king goes over, quote unquote king, goes over and brings the sheets down and allows her to lay down in the bed. He then covers her over and then looks back to each of you. There is one final thing that I did not go over with you, because I did not know that it pertained to you. Only one of you. He looks over at Jen. But there are, well, people in our city who've been staying here for around a year, looking for fugitives of Ba Sing Se. Those who demolished the wall, seemingly in the presence of the Avatar.
Oh, yeah, we fucked the shit out of the wall.
Listen, they should be thanking us for that.
I am able to sense when people are lying to me. My queen has given me the gift of feeling, enhanced touch. I know when someone is lying to my face, no matter how good they are at it. The Dai Li that were sent here are not to be trusted, and I've known that for over a year now. However, they are still very dangerous. I have set them up in parts of the city, and I've allowed them to continue their investigations. But I've also sent my own spies outward. And there is some news that I, unfortunately, have to report. These members of the Dai Li, they are gathering outside of our city. A large gathering of Dai Li and other militia. I believe they plan an attack on us at some point.
Of course they are.
They've been there for quite a while. Far longer than this little excursion. Far longer than the 13 months you've been missing. They've been doing this for quite a while. If they would have not came here looking for you, I would have never noticed. But they've been plotting this for at least a year or so, longer than when you've left.
Of course, those bastards are trying to make a power play for the other Earth Kingdom nation, the other Earth Kingdom cities.
You are just a great excuse, I believe, for them to infiltrate my city. Your city. He turns to the Ghost Queen, who's just smiling at him smugly.
Would you like to hear a juicy bit of gossip from Ba Sing Se?
If there's anything you can tell us that will help us.
The Dai Li have more or less taken over the city from the Earth King. Last we saw him, I believe he was in very deep trouble. It seems they're acting of their own accord. So don't feel too bad if they come knocking and you start busting their heads open.
It's also why he gave me that hand mirror. By the way, could I have it back?
No, it's mine.
Please.
I'm kidding. Here, he hands it back to you.
Thank you. This is mine.
I suppose you can have your collateral. As he hands it over to you, he kind of steps back a bit.
Wink.
I see you didn't attack me as soon as I gave you back your collateral. I appreciate that.
Do you want me to attack you?
I would rather you did not. I've had
Wink.
many attempts at my life.
Jesus Christ.
Wink, wink.
I think you're barking up a dead tree.
Wink, wink. I've barked up several dead trees. The Karao, the king.
Mm,
Wink.
okay. Anyway,
Oh, come on. If she's fit for a spirit, then of course she's fit for a king, don't you think?
Of course.
I do not wish her to be sacrificed to me, my queen.
it's hilarious. Oh, if it wasn't so sad, I'd be on the floor. Just, you know.
A little bit of
You know what? Sometimes there's just not. Sometimes it's just a pretty face. Sometimes it's just a pretty face and name.
He looks over at you.
Name. We don't have your name.
Ah,
Your
Ida.
Majesty. Ida. Okay. Ida.
I am the Earth King Ida. Or I suppose I am the Earth King. He brings his hands up and does little air quotes. Ida.
Been a lot of kings lately.
Well, fitting for an Earth King to be so stone-faced.
I suppose you're right. There are quite a number of kings in this room.
There's another king. Does he have a brother?
I believe you should all be shown to your rooms.
You all get cozy. I'll catch up.
Even if you wish to not use them, they're open for you. I would advise you do, though. The palace is the only place that does not have the Dai Li going through them.
I would love a bath.
I suppose.
Then allow me to show you to the baths in your room.
Oh, please do.
He goes to
Urge
attention.
to.
He goes to attention, and then he starts walking out the room.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun project. Let's go, Yuki. Luca, let's go take a bath. You want?
Yeah.
Girls' night.
I'll do it alone, thank you.
No, you're coming with us.
As you guys go to make your way away from the area to find your
Yuki,
rooms,
grab her.
You had said
Akira,
you were,
you can't come.
you guys are. He's being shown to his rooms too.
You can't come. You have a dick.
Well, Isha, he's gonna hang out with Isha, so it's fine.
Maybe Isha needs a bath.
You've
She's a
already
girl.
seen everything on me. It's fine.
Kira doesn't care if he has a dick or not. He's high as fuck right now.
Here,
You had
can
said
borrow
you had
Isha.
said you wanted to catch up, Jen.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's I.
They make their way out toward the rooms. What do you want to do?
Oh, since he's still in here, he would step closer to the Ghost Queen.
Doop, 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 doop.
They don't know a lot. And recently, I'm starting to wonder some things about myself.
You're not gonna ask me? We've never met before.
A lot of people seem to know a lot more than I was hoping. I blame the Black Rings. Or were there more spies than just that?
We didn't have any spies, no.
So how?
I tried to make it as comfortable for you here as possible after everything that happened.
Thank you.
I would have considered it an insult not to know everything about the people in my city. At least those who, well, have as much of a reputation as you do.
Used to. Oh, I guess
I
I
would
still.
like to ask you a question, if you'd be so kind.
We shouldn't have any secrets between us.
What is the King of the Golden Sea doing with the Avatar?
Well, mostly, I'm looking for some revenge.
On her?
Nah. No, I made peace with that a long time ago. And honestly, she was just so pathetic when I first met her, you know? A bit unsatisfying.
You've taught her
No.
how to open up a trench.
I'm trying to teach her to do a lot of things, and you know, it was very funny to see the King of Bossing say, "Fall in that hole." Probably the best trick I've taught her yet. No, I'm looking for the Black Rings.
That's why I pointed him off to you. I assumed you would.
It seems I'm a bit more over my head than I first thought. Only recently I've learned that there are traitors in my court.
There are traitors in every court. Always those who wish to overturn. We all have to protect ourselves in our own ways. I do so by putting people in front of me, like my retainer there. And you do so by going into hiding for a decade. But as soon as I heard that the Avatar could have been involved, I made sure that that information got to you from the king of the mountain.
Well,
I was hoping to hear back a lot sooner. What happened to him?
the mountain?
I haven't
I
heard of
guess-
him since that excavation into the northern forest began.
I guess as good as any of ours. When we found Nawan, we the Black Rings found us. We ran to the forest. There was a fog, a fog that stopped our bending. Lucky we had Ichibei there with us. Slippery bastard. But we had to run deeper in, and got stuck in the spirit world. It was like an hour.
Ichibei is the one with the ponytail, correct? The one who said he would do things for the Fire Lord?
Yes, him. Ninja, very loyal, reliable.
I wish I could have looked him over. I sensed a spark from him. Something different.
I like to think there's a spark in all of them.
They are all rather impressive. And you'll need to be if you plan to go into the Fire Nation now. I could try to find you a boat, but, well, with the battles going on, it may be hard.
Yeah, we've heard the landfall, the airship, the slaughter. But to answer your question, the mountains, we were in there for months. It only felt like an hour. The spirit world is a terrible place. Mountain's gone. We don't know where he is. I just know that the meetup was burnt to the ground. Blamed on the pirates or the Fire Nation, either or. I can't remember. It's been so long.
Can I see that, by the way? She motions to your arm. Well.
Yeah, he'll just he'll pull the shawl, he'll show
Can you
her.
come here?
Yeah, we'll get closer.
Can she see the skin of your arm when you do that?
Yeah. We'll show it off. A stump.
She
whatever's
looks
left.
at your arm stub. As she looks it over, she seems to have a bit of a sigh of relief. No burns. Unless they've already healed.
Burns.
I was always worried that it was me who taught the Avatar how to take down one of our kings. I'm guessing it wasn't fire then.
No, I believe it was.
It may sound very, well, selfish, but I am glad that I wasn't the one who took down the King of the Golden Sands. I thought that we had a bit of a nice relationship, even if we didn't know each other.
Yeah, at least you kept our statues up. And like Bossing say, I was breaking them.
And you didn't ever really attack any of our travelers.
No, I suppose I didn't.
Let's hope that we can have a good relationship going forward. The last decade has not been kind to the Sands.
I'm sure. Especially with Shara walking around with my mask.
So you know.
Dead men don't tell false tales.
I will warn you one more thing. I know just about everything of the people in my city, at least the ones of note. I believe someone is trying to draw you out. There's a man walking around with one arm.
A few months ago, huh?
That explains the front gate.
I believe they're trying to get you to leave the city. Be careful. All right?
Me? I'm always careful. Don't worry about it.
And perhaps, if we're able to fix the Avatar, even if it does take years, we can find some way to help our other kings.
We're quite in danger, aren't we? You would have thought any of us would see that day, huh?
I think that it would take more than a little danger to take down the other two. They may still have time yet. How much? Who's to say?
We'll help them.
I really do enjoy talking with you. It's been a long time since I've thought about what our talks would be like. I've had dreams, but it's hard to hold on to them anymore. I think I'll lay down for the time being. Speak to me some more before you leave, all right? I can sense that you're already very anxious.
Am I that obvious? Well, of course. I mean, if we're going to keep talking, I'd like to know your name.
Oma.
Oma.
Like the city.
I figured.
I prefer the term ghost, however. I've gotten rather attached to my moniker.
All right, this old lady's edgier than Itachi.
It's a nice title. I enjoyed mine when I had them. Well, now it's just Jin. Jin Hylo. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Please, when you're in my presence, I will call you Gold.
Gold. I like that.
Kind of like what's in your pockets after you robbed half the people in this place.
Listen. We don't talk about that. That was in the past.
Until I awake, then, Gold. Perhaps Perhaps we and the Avatar and the rest of your friends can have something to eat. She begins to, her eyes are, closing as she's saying that.
We're trying not to eat you out of house and home.
She seems to drift off to sleep. And I think, unless you have anything else to do, You want to stab Ghost?
Nah. I love my
Ichibei must
you
never
wanna-
unlock his.
You want to murder the Ghost Queen of Omashu?
Ichibei should never unlock his true potential. I must destroy the source.
No. He's gonna just leave. You know, nice and quiet.
As you leave the Queen's chambers, I think we're gonna end things off there for the night.
That was fun.
Hey,
Yeah, we
did
made it.
it. We're back.
It took us like 2 fucking years,
See
but
you
all
guys.
right.
See you guys next month.
We finally made it to Omashu after fucking 13 months. Hooray! By the way, I've been waiting to have that be dropped for a very long time.
I accidentally said it.
Squeaky
one time.
dropped it so many times
Couple
before.
times.
I accidentally said
It's
it
been
several
It's been a
times.
few slips, but hey, it's finally out. Yay!
Just like little nip slips, little gin nip slips. Just like, ooh,
Don't draw. No one draw that.
someone draw it.
There is the Ghost Queen, the Mountain of the East, the Great Earth King, and the King of the Golden Sea.
Yep.
Now he babysits the Avatar, which is me. Hello, me.
Yep.
Now
Jesus, man.
Avatar babysitter.
Stretch.
It's funny how the world works.
What really sucks is that she realized that I was actually the imposter among us.
She found out who among us was the imposter.
But she can't vote because she's blind and doesn't know what an iPad is.
It's actually rather easy whenever you can enhance your sense of touch to be able to basically mimic seismic sense.
Hey, look at that.
Also, donations. Yes, we have had several donations during the game. I didn't go over them at the time because, man, there was a bunch of shit going on today that we've been waiting to get out for a long time. But
Yeah.
Cyan was the only one who donated today, but he gave $60.
Yeah.
So I see there
Yeah.
hasn't been been a donation today. Here's to celebrate Avatar coming back. Inspiration spread throughout the party. That would be 6 dice per person. And then Cyan Jim and I gave $4 to Fire Lord Jerome
All right,
to make it canon.
I guess.
That's his middle name.
Jerome.
But he likes his middle name more than he
Jin,
likes his
Jin-
first name.
Jin, she seems to think that out of all of the kings, you two have been basically in a symbiotic relationship for like a long time, and she thinks that she thinks you guys can save the other kings. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's awesome. She's literally Omashu's the only caravan people I've not actually turned my desert into a graveyard for.
Because they kept up all your statues.
They kept up the shrines to the great one. Well, also that wait like 2 months for that to be dropped. By the way, I ain't talking about it.
Now we have to make Fire Lord Jerome great.
Right. I'm sure you already have art. You just gotta make him, get a new art of a guy named Jerome.
There's a reason why
Can he be bald with spiral chest hair?
It's just gonna.
Jesus Christ. Can he actually look? Okay. No, my meme is dumber. It's okay.
It's all right.
Oh man, we got all kinds of reveals today. We finally know what's up with fucking Nuan.
Yeah, finally. Also, I had a feeling it was like some weird sacrifice thing going on.
What with
but I
Mei Li?
wasn't yeah, but I wasn't sure if it was like a sacrifice. But it technically still was.
Yep, Mei Li's body was made to be given to spirits.
I don't know what that means.
This just gives me more reason to flaunt what I have as something amazing. They were
Which
about
means, which means to
Why
say
is
that
it
she
that
wasn't
always-
she wasn't the first fucking child that was given to kids.
Why is
fucking-
it almost every time?
But I was groomed for this purpose. This body's good enough for a spirit.
Oh my god.
If it's good enough for a spirit, it's good enough for a king, right? I'm
It's
kidding.
fairy tale RP all over again.
Yeah.
Oh god, I didn't
It is
realize.
very much reminiscent of Priscilla, yes.
Oh my
That's funny.
god.
In a
At least this time you
different
actually know how the world
different
works.
way, but yes.
In a
Yeah,
non-intentional
yeah.
way, because I was just like, Deco, she doesn't know what happened. You think about it.
You think about it.
You put the
Give
effort
me
in.
backstory.
I had actually asked Squeaky before the game if she was gonna be from the Eastern or Western Air Temple, and she said the Eastern one. So.
And you were like perfect as you rubbed your hands together.
It would have been interesting if she was from the Western Air Temple. We would have had basically fucking a Mei Li who was an airbender born in the Fire Nation, brought into the Earth Kingdom.
Man.
In places, man.
Yeah.
Instead, I'm a whore.
I will never approach this lady to get examined. No one must know that I'm actually a dong bender.
See, now you just got to do it like this, though. You got to like put her slightly behind Jin, and yeah, that there we go, perfect.
There's the anime transition again.
God damn it!
What is that? Wait, what?
Somebody has to hold the lady like this, and you have to slowly move her a little bit to the left. I'll hold Jin, and I'll move him slightly to the right.
I got it.
There we go. Okay, let's go. What the fucking?
You're doing a bit. What? Where'd it go?
She's coming back.
Hold on a sec. She'll come back. She didn't come back.
No, I think I got her. I got her.
How about we don't throw my pieces off of the off into the ether? That'd be great.
Why is the floor spherical? Wait a second.
Don't worry about that.
I'm worried.
Don't worry about the sphere floor.
I'm really worried about the sphere floor.
I'm just saying if we have them, I'm just saying if we have them like that, then we just gotta. There we go. It's fine. Just have them.
Here's the thing. How old is she so we can ship it?
Oh god, she might be your mother. She might be actually your mother.
She just said they never met, but yeah, you're right. They might be my mother. It could have been a sperm donor.
What?
That doesn't work that way.
Wait, I don't know how I feel about
the 16th century people will understand how to do that.
So I don't know
I've been waiting for the Ghost Queen for so long because, like, basically, like, she would have told the king everything about you, and he would have been like, "I don't approve," and she's like, "Oh no, we have a thing going on. We have a symbiotic relationship. It's fine."
You have a thing going on. Well, that's great. What about my people? It's like we're working on it.
Jin, are you actually Lenoa's father?
I don't want to. I really don't like where this is going.
Did he inherit all of your fucking left arm, and that's actually how you lost it?
We found the hot MILF in our area.
Oh, great.
It's a hot MILF in our area.
Is that actually how you lost your arm, Jin?
No.
See, every game is gonna have several things: Vor, Vietnam flashbacks, and a hot MILF in our area.
And high as fuck Akira.
Yeah.
I will say, she's somewhat up there in years, but with her ability to energy bend, she can keep herself looking pretty young.
Jin is an age, so I don't know, man.
Said he was like 40 something.
I thought it was like 30.
Oh fuck, my nips.
Oh god damn! Yeah, I saw that. God damn it. Followed the thing. Do we need a table for Avatar now?
We already have.
Are we gonna put a fucking picture that says "Oh fuck my nips" on the fucking table?
It says his nips flying away.
Oh my god.
We're not doing that. So.
Oh, of course, always.
With that being said, I will give all the spellations to people, and to Fire Lord Jerome, who is not named Fire Lord Jerome, but I'll give those two to the Fire Lord. But yes, I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. We enjoyed ourselves. If you have any questions, comments, complaints, or wisecracks, put them in the comments below. We'll put the new characters in the slideshow before next game too. That'd be pretty fun. I hope that we'll have game next week. Or we'll have to see. I'm pretty sure things should be okay. However, like I said in the beginning of this thing, I may have bad things with me, so I cannot be 100% sure about anything currently until I go get myself checked. With all that being said, my dudes, I hope you guys enjoy my time. Until next time, guys. Like always, later days. Bye-bye.
No one must know about my dong bending.
Just like looking at Jin, just like, hey, what's up? How you doing?
Can you help me get back mine?
Oh, we gotta get You gotta get some Art of Gin 10 years ago.